Welcome to the first episode of the Legends Lounge. With me today, I have my bud, Chronic. Say hello, my friend.
What's cracking, gamers?
Oh my gosh.
Yo, what's
Uh,
poppin'? It's me, Chronic. I'm the cool guy. This is gonna be awesome. What's up? How's it cracking?
oh yeah, how is everyone in chat? Hope you're all doing amazing. Just thought I've been looking through my old content that I tried doing in the past with my interviews and stuff, and I also saw recently, well, I mean not recently, over time I've seen a couple of things from Iron Mouse doing her own talk show. I'm like, you know what? People liked it when I interviewed them. I kind of feel like doing my own talk show, and I wanted to test it out because I want to test it with Chronic first. The reason I picked Chronic for the first
Yo, what's
episode,
up?
because there are a couple people I could have picked, but I want to pick Chronic because I'm comfortable around Chronic, and yet, to be honest, I don't know him that well. We've only hung out like maybe a total of 20 times. Then that's the sad truth.
I'm secretive.
I just think that me and you just don't run into each other a lot or don't message each other a lot. I mean, that's not even true because honestly, you message me more than most people do. Like, I mean, I could call
Really?
someone out right now, but I'm not. Yeah, no. I wanted to call you in because yeah, I want to take this time. I want to pull someone who has good, good energy with me, who I kind of vibe with pretty well, but also who I want to take the chance to get to know better. Me. Are you guys saying me because you guys can relate to the whole not messaging or keeping up in contact? Oh God. Freaking, that's funny if that's the case. Yep, okay, that's what you guys are saying. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, like, I remember when I don't know if you ever watched any of my previous interviews, but a lot of people did say I did a good job at, like, I don't know, bringing personality to an interview. Like, I would make it so it didn't just feel like, oh, this is a chore, gotta answer these questions.
Ah, questions, they suck. Oh my god.
Oh my god,
Oh,
questions.
I'm getting an ad. Like, can
I
you quick
saw
put
this
the,
up,
the
bro.
interview on pause for like 20 seconds? Just 20
No
seconds.
problem, no problem. Just watch, just made another ad right after that one.
It's an Apple ad. He's got a ring light for his mobile phone. I think they're doing Skype or something. Oh, it's
Oh
sick.
my gosh. Let's see. Don't you hear
It's on a
that?
tripod. Oh, that's gas.
I was saying me because I knew you wanted to call me out. You wanted me to call you out. And I don't know if the ad's over yet with. There we go. Ad is
Oh,
over.
15 more seconds of ads. Ah!
Oh my gosh. You wanted me to call you out, Umbral? Oh my god. Oh my god. Umbral has a what's the word I'm looking for? He has a public shame kink. He wants to get publicly shamed for saying me. I don't know.
Bro,
Or
you
like
down for
not
that?
shame. Not shame, but he wants to get publicly called out. What is that called? I don't know if that's
Voyeur or something?
I don't know if that's voyeur. I don't know if that's the same thing.
Really? Is it not the same? Wait, let me Google voyeur.
Oh god. Chronic's
Was
googling voyeur, alright. Public humiliation? I guess that kind of is it, yeah, but I don't know. My brain's a bit tired. Also ignore me. I'm freaking getting hiccups.
nah,
Um
no worries.
oh my
Person who
gosh.
gains sexual pleasure from watching others when they are naked or engaging in sexual. Okay, it's not a voyeur.
Alright then. Not voyeur, no.
It's definitely not, unless it is.
Oh god. Just what if Umbral just secretly is a voyeur? Oh god. Oh, and we just got dot dot dot. Alright, moving on.
All right.
Um,
Yeah.
I honestly was curious. Do you? Because I'm actually planning to make this a YouTube short. I'm curious. Do you remember how we met? Like the first like interaction we ever had.
I don't remember how I meet anyone. I'm a. If you recollect it for me, I will remember. But I am like crap when it comes to recollecting things.
You're one of the very few I remember in video. I say that there's like I have like on one hand there are people I remember meeting on VR chat, right, and on the other there's the people I have no idea how I met them, but I just know that we're friends now. And I'm just like you're one of the people who fall in the category of I remember because it was very memorable. Because what happened was I had just met McCrackle either earlier that day or the following or the day before. I think it was that same day, and I join on him and Don Italiano. I join first. You're all sitting in chairs. Like, Expansion was there. You were there. McCrackle was there. Smole was there. Like, Domi or whatever. I don't remember her name fully. But you were all there sitting in chairs doing some weird, like, I don't know, like an intervention, and freaking we go from that world to like a Toy Story world or something. And the reason I remember this is because right after you were like at first my first sighting of you, when I first spotted you, like a wild chronic.
Now.
The wild chronic in its natural habitat. You were slapping expansions like rubber duck dick.
Your cock is sentenced to death.
Yeah.
Put away your
duck
dick.
Wait. We're touching
put away
tips.
your cock, dude.
It's my cock, okay? It's not a duck.
No, we're not.
Okay, we're not.
And so just that that was my first sighting of you. And just slides into the chair. Oh my god.
Me.
It wasn't me. But anyway, what the made it more memorable was the moment that happened right after. Was I'm like okay, maybe not right after, but like fairly a small time after that. I'm like talking to my cracker, or I'm like following around because that moment he was kind of the person, like him and Dawn, I think were the two that I only knew in the lobby. So I was following them around kind of, and then I just hear over my shoulder, "My penis! No!"
I'm sorry, false alarm, my dick's still there.
Just you screaming that at the top of your lungs. and oh my god. And I don't know what happened next. I think right after that I sent you a friend request. Because I was like, this guy's funny. I'm sending him a friend request.
Guys, chat's about dick. Now that's a long-term friend.
Yep, no. That's a long-term friend. Oh my gosh. And the funny thing is, like, and I want to tell you, like, the next moment I ran into you, like, I remember this too, because this was kind of the one that cemented, okay, Chronic is a cool guy and I can be comfortable and talk to him, and I'll be honest, when this happened, it made me think you were from Boston or New York, because you had a mafia accent on.
I had a phase.
And you were like talking about the cat mafia, and I called it the cat girl mafia, and you're like, no, not the cat girl mafia, it's the cat mafia. And then you take me downstairs because you're like, hey, this social party, you know, it's hard to socialize for socially inept people like us. We should go talk to some people, yeah. And then you took me to a sex dungeon. And then we roleplayed me trying to break out with my Thor's hammer, and it didn't work.
Oh!
And you asked me to charge your phone. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Editing me, maybe play that clip right now.
Alright, quick question. Does sex count as PvP?
Oh, baby.
How you doing?
There you go. just a little callback right there, showed off the moment that we like first interacted. Probably gonna play all those original clips of me running into you, like just all those moments were so good. Very good first impressions.
Feels good, man.
Like seriously though, my first impressions of you were you the most random person. You could do improv like at any moment, and yet you still were really down to earth and would talk to anyone. Like if someone talked to you, you were like, all right, let's talk. We're like, you would talk to them like that you've known them for 30 years.
I'm gonna be real with you. Okay, so there's a technique, all right? I'm gonna share one of my cult secrets. Okay, so I can jump focus like no one's business. Like I literally change subjects to an unhealthy degree. So my brain got programmed to whenever anyone said my name, I would immediately just jump to them. Like it's a keyword in my head. If I hear Chronic, it's like saying my name IRL. I will snap my neck towards someone and immediately engage with them. That
Really?
is just how I've been programmed. Doing stream stuff for like 3 years in VR chat has just made me, I don't know, I don't want to call myself a machine, because that would mean like I'm heartless, but I'm more like, I'm really fucking heartless, but like in a funny way. I don't care, but in a wholesome way. In a good way.
Yeah.
I don't remember crap, but I do have a good memory if I'm reminded.
Oh yeah, well I feel that because there are like some moments where I just completely forget stuff until someone points it out to me. But actually, you kind of brought up one of my other questions I want to ask, which was, do you think that VR chat has like kind of changed you as a person, whether both for the better or for the worse?
Huh. It's a tough question. Um, yeah, it's changed me a lot. Good or bad? It's a little bit of a packed question. Um, F word. Censoring myself. Uh, so, I mean, the game's made me more social than I've ever been in my entire life. That's a plus. Like
I
that's
agree with that. Same here. Same here.
it's a good thing that came out of it. But my God, there are a lot of men that want to F word me.
Why is that a thing, by the way? Because like I'm just okay. I'm just curious. Again, like out of curiosity, like I'm pretty sure. Are you straight or like again? It
Okay.
doesn't matter. I'm just curious.
Because of the crippling amount of men that wanted to do things with me, I was curious for I'd say about half a year, right? Half a
Yeah.
year I was curious, but it is confirmed for the most part I am straight, but I could not date a dude. I could possibly get off to a dude that's a maybe. It has to be a femboy.
Okay. Okay.
Has to be a very
Okay.
feminine femboy. But that's about it. It's
I mean, there's
all
nothing
about
wrong with that.
femininity. All about femininity.
Yeah, yeah. No, I guess I can see that. I just find it funny because, like, I've experienced it, you've experienced it. I know Quizzy has, because I freaking have a clip of him saying that, like, going, like, people get on VR chat to, like, people come on VR chat to come on me. It's
No,
literally
yeah,
what
yeah.
he's...
You know what also really sucks? I would make a lot of lewd jokes. Like, before, like, 2019, 2020, everyone's like, yeah, haha, penis joke. But nowadays, it's like, oh, so that means you want to fuck.
Oh,
And
gosh.
they are unironically, I mean, F word, beep, there you go. They unironically want to do it now. Before it was like, haha, I'll suck a homie for fun. Now it's like, I will sleep with you. You will nut in me. Like, it's changed so drastically. I can't joke about sex anymore
Oh,
because now
gosh.
they're like, yes, daddy, please.
Yeah, you say that, and yet and you say that. And I guess then again, I like. There's a reason why you and Maddie chase after me whenever whenever like I'm in the lobby, because like the moment I'm there, you two like go ham on. All right, we can make as many inappropriate jokes as we can towards Jen, because we know he's gonna go into panic mode and run away. Freaking like the time, like it was the recent moment. Like I mean, you saw in my best of 2022 video, 21. 2022 is not over yet. Freaking if you chasing after me, demanding my urine so you could freaking turn into beer.
No, classic. Urine beer does taste good if you don't want to contribute.
Oh my.
If you're into that.
I think you should know by now. I'm not. Oh my god, nothing
Alfred's still
wrong.
there.
Nothing wrong either about getting off in a person pees in your cupped hands either. What the heck, D Grant? Excuse me.
That's my language. That's my language.
Oh. Oh my god. What do you think's the worst, not the worst, the most random thing you've ever said in VR chat that you can remember?
Huh. That's like asking me, like, do you remember every second of your life in this game?
Very
I-
true.
I have done so much crap that I either can't remember, can't recollect, or they just get clouded in more randomness.
I mean, you did say, like, you need to be reminded typically to remember the moments that you've had on VR chat. Like, you didn't,
Yeah.
like, didn't remember the time you said you fucked an orange.
Oh,
Also,
that
just
was-
drop
that
the
was-
effort.
that was a
I'm just not
dark
gonna worry.
joke.
It's a freaking talk show. I'm not gonna worry about censoring this. It's gonna be too much work.
Okay.
It's gonna be too much work. Yeah, just be free.
Fuck. Fuck. Oh, and if you censor this fuck, you get bonus luck. 10. 10
Oh my
bonus.
gosh.
Also, I want to point out the blanket that you have on your bed. I'm pretty sure was the same blanket that I had for many years. It was also the same color.
Stream can't see it, but yeah, it's a
Oh, yeah.
comforter. Yeah.
Ah, good memories.
Okay, now, you brought up a good. Like, I'm curious. Did you ever have a blanket that you just were used as a kid for the longest time, and like either have never let go, or like have only let go somewhat in your teenager years, where you just use the same blanket for years? Because I
I
did.
mean,
I had a blanket that I would not part with until I turned like 16, maybe 18.
I had exactly one of those. I had one of those. I used to wear it around the house like it was a cape, like nonstop.
Yeah.
It was so comfortable, probably because I was so attached to it emotionally. And the hat, when it went away to get replaced with, funny enough, that same green blanket you've got in the back, I was distraught. I was sad. But
Oh,
I
gotcha.
became attached to the green blanket, and when I replaced that, I got sad again. But
Oh
that's what
my
it is.
gosh. Yeah, no. For my blanket, it was actually one my mom made. She made it out of my grandfather's old jeans and stuff, and his like work pants, and she made a blanket out of it, which I thought was really neat.
Hmm.
Also, Umbral, that is a very interesting quote. That's your worst thing you've ever said in VR chat. Deep throat that shish kebab. But I know Chronicus says that very similar because when he found out we were in the same time zone, his immediate response, his first response, because when I asked Chronic, I'm like, oh, what? Because he goes, oh man, it's dark outside. I'm like, oh, what time? Wait, what time zone are you in? And he's like, I'm in the PST. And I'm like, oh, so we're in the same time zone. And he's like, I'm gonna drive to your house. I'm like, we're gonna meet up, and I'm going to sensually deep throat a burrito in front of you. That's literally the thing you said.
So, about that address.
Well, actually, this kind of goes to my next question. I'm curious, because I've only noticed. I'm sorry, I'm very inobservant that you
Mhm.
like you're moving, or you're in the process or just finished. Were you
Yeah,
moving out of state, or is it same state, just your own
same
place, or?
state. So basically, the house that I'm currently in is about to get sold for profit because we're right next to where Amazon HQ is basically.
Oh, really?
And yeah, retail has gone up in price, and I think since there's this one project Amazon was working on for housing for workers that was going to make the retail kind of go up a lot, real estate. We were
Oh,
going to sell
really?
it, and houses where I'm at go for a lot. Like it could be the smallest house, and it would go for like 2 million.
I think that's
So,
all of our state. I think that's genuinely all of our entire state, and at
oh
least I
yeah,
know the west side, and it
West Coast,
sucks.
east
Honestly,
on the east side.
the prices of our our side are the same
Mhm.
as Hawaii, and that's insane.
You silly tech companies making our housings go up. But on
uh,
the east side, you can get like a mansion for 500,000. It's
that's
ridiculous.
insane. That's
It's awesome.
insane.
Uh,
Man, just get a
but yeah.
mansion as a streamer house.
Oh, that'd be sick if you do that.
Honestly, I'm still tempted with that idea of getting a streamer house. Like, get a group together who can all move into a place, and like, but we all basically can agree. Once we've all got to a point where we can sustain ourselves, get out and get our own places.
Yeah, I could
Just,
see that.
but of course, for one, I want to get to a point where I'm actually making an income off streaming, which I currently don't fully, but eventually. I don't want to make an income. Here's
Mhm.
my big thing. I don't want to make an income off of streaming unless it's from people who either are trying to support the content I'm trying to put out, they're trying to get me into a position to make that content more often and better quality, or they're trying to, whether that means I'm editing it or I finally get an editor, who I can sit down with, no matter what, who I know I can put it in front of them and be like, all right, I don't have to fix anything. I know you're going to make a good video.
Yeah, yeah, I feel that.
It's like, I don't know, it's hard. I don't know about you, but it's hard for me to let my content go to someone else. And when I do, sometimes it's just like, there are things I do differently.
Mhm. I've had an editor, Fen. They edited for me for a couple months. I paid them a decent amount for 4 videos per month, and they were always like stream compilations because it was like the only footage I had on hand.
Yeah.
I loved how they edited, but there were also some parts where I'm like, oh my god, I wish I had this in there. This should have been perfectly cut.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
it got down to me remembering, like, okay, different people's different sense of humors. Everyone's different. How I view
Yeah,
content is
yeah.
different from how they view content. And it just kind of got to the point of where I'm like, all right, maybe I'll just like be more hands off. But recently, because I haven't been doing as much streaming, I've been pulling away from content production. So that means I haven't actually been doing editing stuff or hiring an editor. Though
Oh,
I have been
gotcha.
researching a lot of stuff.
Ah, yeah.
Mostly because of the move, which, if we were talking about that before, I'm going to be moving into a quasi small-ish apartment place, but it's going to be in a really nice location.
Oh, nice.
Funny enough, I'm going to be relatively close to Poo Poo Point.
Poo poo point.
That's funny.
Oh
But
my gosh.
my biggest concern would be volume there. I'm worried about volume, which is why I've been trying to
Oh
figure
yeah,
out
yeah.
a different way of
I was just
content.
before this. I was reading your announcements, and I saw that you were saying like you don't have any soundproofing or anything, and you're worried that it might be hard to make content.
Yeah, because my content, if anyone has ever seen even a lick of me, I am very loud. I'm a very, very loud individual, and there's literally like a 3-year-old in the apartment above me.
Oh jeez, that's gonna hurt content creation. Yeah.
So if I start shouting about dicks and shit, and they start replicating that from above, and I hear like, "Mom, what's a dick mean?"
No, no,
I'm
no.
gonna
You want to know what
lose
I'm
it.
imagining? You want to know what I'm imagining? It's just you're just randomly standing like in your living room, right? And you hear upstairs, "Mom, does sex count as PvP?"
I'm gonna traumatize some child.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, they're gonna be talking about all kinds of stuff, replicating all the things you've done. Poo Poo Point is that actually a place? It says like a fitting for a guy who talks about getting DG. Don't make the P reference. Don't make the P reference. But I don't know. Is PP? I almost said PP poop. Point a real place.
It is. Look up Poo Poo
Okay.
Point. It's spelled
Okay.
exactly poo poo.
Okay,
Point.
hold on. Let me look it up. Let me look this up. I'm a bit curious about this
People
now. Hold
paraglide
on.
off it like a lot. It's awesome.
Poo Point. Let me see this. Let me look this up. Oh wow, it actually. Okay, yeah, yeah. Oh wow, it is a real place. Funny.
Me and the
Okay.
boys, I have this whole plan of getting some friends together to hike Poo Poo Point, and then like
Okay.
making like a quasi vlog of it of
Oh,
climbing
oh,
Poo
if
Poo
you're all the way
Point.
over there, oh wow, you're a lot farther than I think we like. I think before we were saying like we were only like 15 minutes away. Now we're like over an hour probably away from each other. But
That's the consequence.
yeah. I
moving.
mean, we haven't met up or anything. I still think that'd be cool though to meet up and do something at some point. I think that could be neat.
Yeah, what happened to that one Discord of like 10 people that were all in Washington that was planned to meet up or something before
I don't
quarantine?
know because the thing is that was something I got added to like after like apparently the Discord apparently was dying. I think Stranded Deity was the one who was like hosting it. Or
Yeah,
like at
yeah.
least he was the one who told me about it. And I found it crazy. I'm like, all these people are in this place? Wow. It's
Mhm.
crazy. It's insane. It's nuts. Oh my gosh.
No, you just gotta
Oh
get them all
man.
together to do Poo Poo Point again. I'm not gonna get off the topic of Poo Poo Point for a long time because of how pleasureful saying its name is, and just how blessed I am as a person to be able to access Poo Poo Point on demand. Ugh, it's so nice.
Oh my god. Access poo poo point on demand. Isn't that just your toilet?
Yeah, but that's like Poo Poo Zone. I need Poo
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 Point.
zone.
It's also a pee
Oh
pee
my
place.
gosh. Wouldn't
But
poo poo point be a bidet? I feel like it'd be a bidet.
I can't visualize what a bidet looks like.
I can't either, as I've never seen one. But I honestly, with how much people talk good about it, I'm tempted to give one a try if I ever get it the chance.
Yeah. How about we do that whole segue of thingy? What kind of content are you trying to make in the future going forwards? What's your plan? What's your timeline? What's your game strat?
That was actually my question for you, but for
Yo,
what
I turned
me?
the tides. Yeah, you.
Okay. Okay, alrighty then. For me, well, right now I'm trying my hardest to make full videos again. I'm trying, but it's really hard because for me, I have to like for my editing, I need it to look right. I was gonna try and not use any subtitles in my next video, and then I got to the 12-minute mark and I started watching over it. I'm like, I need to put subtitles. I don't know what it is. I feel like my content just benefits from subtitles. And I mean, every time I do a poll on my Discord, people are like, yeah, nope, keep the subtitles. And there's no votes for get rid of subtitles. Everyone likes the subtitles, which makes me happy that people like the way I make videos. But, oh god, I will say I did discover something in DaVinci Resolve. I can now save every subtitle to a place, so anytime I open a new project, I can just drag that subtitle out, and we'll have all my animation on it, and it'll have all the colors, all the size of the subtitle. So I literally have one of you now saved to my shorts, so whenever I'm editing a short with you in it, I just drag it in. Can I get a name change now? Poo Poo Point instead of Chronic. Oh my gosh. That's his new Twitch name? Poo Poo Point, yep. Hey guys!
Don't spoil the rebrand.
But you also another thing I'm trying to do with content is I'm now gonna try and my best to upload at least one short every day. Like I'm gonna try to get them like on the weekend. I'm gonna try to upload like edit like 7 shorts and have them ready for the whole week, and just keep stacking up shorts, because I have like 1,500 clips that I can turn into shorts that I are just sitting around. And the thing about it is, if I may upload them consistently, that could probably grow my channel exponentially. That's my goal, and like I've seen a lot of growth off of it. But what about you? What are your plans for your content in the future?
Okay. So this past 2 months, I've been thinking a lot about how to adapt to the whole volume situation. And for me, I planned on learning as much Blender just so that I can convert that to some kind of video ideas. So I planned, after watching a lot of like Mr. Beast stuff, making entire sets in VR catered strictly to a video. So basically creating entire VR chat worlds just to record it, and then make a video, then make the world public after the video. So I was thinking of things like escape rooms, just casual games. Sure, a decent amount of that is kind of difficult to make. So that's why I'm like doubling down on knowledge-based stuff when it comes to programming and jazz. But for the most part, I've been trying to make big, condensed videos rather than a lot of short spurts of videos. But I will be getting back to streaming stuff after the move, so that'll put a bit of a time gap between a lot of it. I also, not only for me, I've been thinking a lot about things in the VR chat community that I am dissatisfied with. Like, there's a lot of loot content currently, and I am dissatisfied with a lot of it. Nothing on the creators. I respect them, but I feel like
I've seen so many of my friends like they like that, especially like guys who are in female avatars. So many of my friends just they start going down the route of I'm gonna start posting stuff on Twitter that just looks lewd to get viewership.
Yeah, I understand.
Which, I mean, I understand why. It does make me sad. I'm like,
For me personally, I see it as a trap, because once you get into it, you have to keep doing it, especially in the VR chat field, because there is no genuine, I would say, reliable growth in VR chat, unless you make meme avatars, then you're probably fine. But in terms of non-meme avatars, lewd content is the only consistent way to grow without exerting a disgusting amount of effort. Personally, I wanted to try to introduce ideas and maybe make creator tools to help a escape route or like an escape door for people that are stuck in that kind of content stuff. So I've been brainstorming with people to make tools, ideas for content. I've been trying to figure out things to allow big creators a way out of it, because I honestly just feel sad for them.
I feel sad for Lolathon. Like, I mean, he tweets all the time how he wants to quit VR chat, and I freaking I want him to. If you're not satisfied playing a game, don't play it. I get your audience; it will hurt your viewership, but you need to branch out and grow. Like, he needs to, so he can become. For one, like, if you lock yourself to VR chat, you're never going to, in my opinion, I don't think you're ever going to break numbers like you're not going to break above 3K. I think 3K is, like, maybe the most you're going to get as a super successful streamer. But, if VR chat's all you do. But, like, I mean, if you look at other streamers, it's like, I'm pretty sure a lot of streamers that start out on VR chat have been successful getting off it. Although, The one I'm thinking of, I don't think they actually started VR chat. I think they're doing a lot of things, and then they got on VR chat, and if anything, their community grew more because of it. I think that's Rose Doodle, you know? I don't think she
so.
did VR chat before. I think she grew very much from VR chat, but then, you know, when she became a VTuber, I think that helped her grow even more so.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my biggest wonder is I wonder if I do better as a VTuber than an actual, you know, showing my face streamer.
I think it's just down to what you're comfortable with.
Very true.
'Cause there's a certain kind of intimacy when it comes to like what you're doing versus this. Like this is much more less facial expression, more glowy anime guy. This is a lot more you can actually see how they're feeling based off the
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
It's more personal.
Very true.
Is why I want VR chat to accept the fucking facial tracking system so I can and you can see it. But I can't do that because it not only is expensive, but I have to modify the game to do it because VR chat's like, no. It's not
Oh my
going in this
gosh.
game.
Drums coming in mid-late to 2022. What, you're getting drums, D Grant? Interesting, if that's the case. Because that's awesome. But yeah, no, freaking with the whole thing with like showing my face and stuff, I wasn't that comfortable with it for the longest time because of the fact I have a couple weird little things that I do every day. Like I even get called out on it at work every day, like by somebody who points out, which is the fact that I wag my head left to right, which I don't notice because it's something I've done since I was a kid. And I think I'm pretty sure it's just something that it's like a tick that started because I am autistic, you know? And I think that's something that is never really going to go away. And yet I was very hesitant to show my face, but at some point I just stopped caring. Like, I want to show my face on stream. I kind of want to and see where it goes. I'm going to mute my phone because I didn't know it freaking was unmuted. Don't know if you heard that.
Who's texting you?
No, I think that was a Twitter notification, which I don't know why my Twitter notifications don't even sound like Twitter notifications. I think my phone is broken. Whenever I get a text message, it sounds like a Twitter notification. Whenever I get a Twitter notification, it sounds like a text message. It's the exact opposite of what it should be.
You got like a bipolar phone. What breed of phone you got?
It's an iPhone.
How the hell did you manage to screw that? What?
I don't know. I
That's
think you could change your sounds. I think you could change your sounds for programs. And for some reason, I changed my phone notification to be like whatever. So text me to be the Twitter sound for some stupid reason. And I don't know how to fix it. But then again, I haven't gone through. I've been too lazy to look it up. Oh my gosh. And also with my freaking phone, it's also old. It's an iPhone 7 Plus. It's very outdated.
Yeah. I got my iPhone 7 right next to me too.
My freaking phone. I updated the. Oh, sorry. You go ahead.
No worries. I was gonna talk more about the VR chat stuff because there's a lot that I want to say about it, and it's not like it's a negative thing. I just want to speak my mind about some things. You know how it is.
Yeah. If you want to go ahead and do that, I mean, all I was gonna say was that my phone. What was it? I updated the iOS at one point, and then it freaking broke my car. I couldn't play music through my car, and then I had to wait.
Your car?
Well, it broke the ability between my phone and my car to connect. They could no longer connect audio wise, and then I had to wait till the next iOS update for them to fix it. And it was only for my brand of car that it was not working. Pretty much.
God damn.
My model of car.
Shit, that sucks. Okay.
Yeah, but anyways, what were you else going to say about VR chat? I'm curious.
So, I love VR way too much. Like, if you were to attribute me to, like, something typical in, Washington, I'm a heroin addict for VR. Like, I just love it. And when I see a lot of people talk about how there's not a whole lot of, content that could be made out of the game or just in general, part of me hurts inside because there's a lot that you can do with VR. There's a disturbing amount of things you can do with VR. It's just tech. Like, you have to make software, you have to make worlds. It's a little bit more tedious right now. That's why I want to make cool stuff, because if I can make, say, kits when it comes to creating worlds, like prefabs with scripts in them to help you quickly set up a world in like a short amount of time, make it optimize, all that crap. That would basically be like Roblox. Like there would be so many more games that would come out. There'd be so many more things to do. And once VR chat makes save states, I want you to make save states game, please. You could have games like SAO. You can have MMOs with like 100 people in a lobby. You can have so much crap. And if VR chat were to update to like, I don't know, Unreal instead of Unity 2020 or something, that'd be sick. Like, imagine this game running on Unreal 5 with like a bunch of
That'd
its
be nuts.
optimization options. Oh my god, it'd be sick. But that's just a fever dream. There is so much stuff that can be done in this game. And what I want to do is I want to try to show just to the extent that you can do things with like the idea for content where it's like you're making worlds dedicated to a video. Like you make entire sets. Like companies spend millions of dollars on huge warehouses to fit like a tiny little set. But in VR, you can have multi-million-dollar sets for free.
Yeah, oh
Like,
yeah.
it's a huge cost cut. Like you could jump so many hoops with that. Plus, you could do
Unreal
things you couldn't
graphics,
normally
dude. I've
do.
never bust
Awesome.
harder, dude. I'd never bust harder. Freaking D Grant says he'd bust real hard if there was Unreal Engine graphics. No, don't. That looks very suspicious. What you're doing right now.
I don't know, man. It sounded a little out of context.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Your
One of
little
the
soundbite.
one
No,
of the
no,
things that that's right. I was just want to say that one thing that I kind of think of with you saying, you know, that it's hard to make content VR chat. If you think something I realized kind of this year is when it's doesn't even just stick to VR chat with making like there's a vast difference between you know, first either playing a game or hanging out with friends and you know, getting content out of that or witnessing content and then making content. Which you know, you dedicate like a stream to being its own thing that no one's ever done, or it's something super unique to you. That's something that I think a lot of people don't do. Even I'll admit it right now, I hardly do that. I'm really bad at making, you know, content or streams that are like something super unique to only to me. And for me, recently one of those things I did was, I think it was 2 weeks ago, because I didn't do much this week because I was trying to edit, but I was also being killed by my 10-hour shift at work. But I did a have you ever seen the YouTuber slash streamer speedrunner called I almost said Speed Ant, Small Ant,
I think so, yeah.
or Point Crow? They're both of them kind of. If you've never heard of it, there's something they do called a lockout, which basically is there's 25 objectives, and you have to beat 13 of the objectives before the other person, and if they complete an objective, it blocks them from selecting on the board, so they have to go for a different objective. And so me and my friend Undenif did that in Genshin Impact, which is something no one has ever done, ever. And I will say I'm a bit sad because the video didn't do well on YouTube. I really, I think I should try and make like a trailer for it and upload as a YouTube short, and then maybe that'll help some viewership. I don't know. I didn't work on that video, sadly. That was something Panda did, but he did do a good job on that one. It's like, I don't know. I find it hard to make original content, if that makes sense, other than just editing funny moments.
Yeah, I think original content is a big misconception in VR chat in general, and just content in general, because ideas are inspired by other people. Like, someone can bring something new to the table, and that new thing inspires other ideas, and just because you based it off of the original idea doesn't mean your spin isn't original. Like,
Yeah.
you can make original content out of anything. Like right now, what's never been done before in a podcast is a guy smacking drums with his cheeks, twerking to the rhythm. Like that's never been done
Oh
before,
my God.
probably. And if it has, I'll quickly change it up. Now it's Naruto Uzumaki in VR, cheek smacking a drum set, and here's the twist: kicks the whatever the hell that's called. Now
Snare?
that's original. But
Maybe, or not snare, cymbal, whatever.
yeah, see. Original can be literally the most stupidest of thing and come from an unoriginal idea. It's just
Recently, it's just been,
Random.
for me, if anything's been original for me, lately, I've just been acting stupid whenever I'm playing with my friends. Like, I just turn off my brain. Like,
I
I just
feel that.
decide, like, all right, there's a Kraken coming out of the water. and my cat, and they need my help to shoot at it. I'm gonna shoot myself out of cannon and just get myself out of the fight and make myself worthless to my team in Sea of Thieves. Or frickin' when it comes to Halo lately, I don't know what it is, or I guess not lately because it's been a while since me and Quizzy have done this. But like I don't know. At first, I was just gonna enjoy playing Halo with them. Then at some point, very early on, I was like, I'm gonna just like bully him while I play this. I'm going to do things to annoy him, like smack him in the back, or like tell him that a flood spore is like a spider, like a space spider, and then triggers arachnophobia by accident.
Yeah, okay. This is really off topic, but I swear to fucking God, there was like a ghost orb, and, like behind you. Like, yo, I'm gonna say, write that down. We got ghost orbs, boys. Write that down. I saw like a little fucking speck of dust just.
A speck of dust flying by. My room probably does have a lot of dust, for all I know.
I will say, Sea of Thieves is such a fun game, but it's also so hard to like sweat in when you don't do PvP.
I think that the thing is, I think it also depends on who you play with, because up until my last streams I've done on it, I tried Sea of Thieves like 5 times. Then this 5th time was like the last time I actually like was the only time I've ever enjoyed it. Every time before this, I've always gotten so bored of the game. But I think it's because every time I've played it, we are always just, all right, let's go to this island, just dig up a chest. And, you know, it was very serious. There was not that much joking around or banter, but I think it was because the people I played with didn't all know each other that well. Like, it was kind of like a band of strangers getting together and playing. Like, I knew everyone, but everyone else didn't know each other. So it was like, there wasn't as much banter back and forth like close friends. Whereas this time, it was me, Sinless, Wolf, and Jordan. And Jordan Wolf plays Sea of Thieves all the time, and they know Sinless, and I know everyone. And so I just decided to be the chaotic one and do everything in my power, even putting on a pirate voice and ruining their day.
I'm so proud of you for being the wacky one in the group, dog.
You said you're not my mom. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. You say it's like you make it sound like you're freaking my father, and yet you're the one who walked up to me while Sonny was in a small chronic avatar, and you walk up and you're like, all right, husband, we got to take care of this hideous thing. And then I'm like, wait, I'm your husband now. And then I decided to go and bring up the topic of, oh hey, my daughter Storm is looking for mother's milk, and you're like, I'm gonna flex seal my nipples shut.
About that husband stuff.
Oh my god.
Can you get really close to the camera for me real quick?
No, I won't. No, I won't.
Come on.
No.
Get really close to the camera real quick.
No.
Come on, get really close to the camera. Come on, active. Come on, give me a little smooch, my big gay lover.
I'm not gonna back away.
Come on, give me a little piece. Come on, you're leaving me hanging? Come on, why are you leaving me hanging?
Oh my gosh.
Come on.
Oh my gosh. I actually, you know, a bit off topic, but just thought it'd be a good thing to kind of ask. Actually, there's a couple things. Like, kind of think about jokes and being random. For one, how do you come up with all this random crap? Like, how do you come up with it? And two, do you ever have jokes fall flat? And what do you do if they ever do fall flat?
Okay, to answer the first one, it's similar to like shutting off my brain, right? I go primal or feral. I don't know if that makes you sound weird. I get into this weird state of mind where it's like I only focus on things around me or in my peripheral vision. Like there's a keyboard right here with cum keys because they're all white and they're mildly discolored. Like this is in my peripheral. And then I'm like, what do you do with the keyboard? You type, right? Suddenly I'm looking up Pokemon feet pics on Twitter. So, Twitter. What can I do with Twitter? Stands. Dream stands suck. Everything sucks. Life is misery. Just, it's jumping from subjects to subjects like rapid fire. And whenever one of my jokes fall flat, what I tend to do, people tend to react based off of your own reaction. So,
yeah.
It's weird to put into words, but it's more so like if you feel the vibe of the room and they're already giggly and you put a joke out while they're giggly that kind of mixes with the mood, they laugh, you laugh, it's a force feedback loop. But when the vibe of the lobby is like down a little bit, and then you make the same joke, they won't really laugh. You'll just sit there like, haha. And maybe that might make them chuckle a little bit if you like call out your own joke. But
Yeah.
it's mostly like a rapid fire until one of the jokes hit. Like it's just rapid fire till something clicks, and then when that thing clicks, you're like, okay, I got a joke more about dilapidated orphans. Like you probe the group to what they find funny, and then you just milk it till they can't breathe no more. Like Wolf.
Oh, I like during the Sea of Thieves stream, afterwards.
Mhm.
It's funny you say that about milking it till they can't laugh anymore or whatever. Like frickin', I made Sinless laugh so hard there in that entire stream. I mean, we did go for 8 hours, but I made him laugh so hard that like for 2 days, apparently he lost his voice.
Okay. How's he doing now?
Better now, but we're doing a Sea of Thieves again on Monday, so we'll see how that goes. I'm trying to do better. The one thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to be better about scheduling, and I'm going to try my hardest this frickin' next week to stick to my schedule. Like, I have so many things, like Monday, Sea of Thieves, Tuesday, what was I doing? Tuesday was Pokemon, because I need to frickin' continue my Nuzlocke that I've been putting off for so long. Wednesday, you heard Wolf, what's happening? I was talking about when we were playing Sea of Thieves. You made people lose their voice. Yep, good job, Jen. Also, it's Umbral in my chat. He goes and says, "Chronic, don't change, man, please."
Hey, I'll always be an absolute cretin of humanity, but I'll be a much more productive cretin of humanity.
But yeah, like Monday, Sea of Thieves. Tuesday, I'm planning on doing frickin' Pokemon. Wednesday, I think I had plans for Wednesday. I can't remember what they were, but I had plans. Oh yeah, I was gonna do Goose Goose Duck because it's fun. Also, if you want to join on that, you're totally welcome. It's super chaotic and fun.
Among Us.
Yes, it
Among
pretty much
Us.
is.
Speaking of Among Us VR.
I've heard about that. I like that they're actually making it, which I find funny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're saying let's do it? Let's play it?
I would love to be sus with you.
Wait, okay, that can be taken out of context and be an innuendo.
It can. But I'd love to be sus with you. We could take it romantically if we get that sus. But imagine, Red and Blue, we're both in medical, right? Red is up top, Blue is on the bottom. Red's like this, Blue is like, oh, Among Us VR, right?
That'd be good.
It'd be
That'd be
awesome.
good, Wolf. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Freaking there's so much stuff that like so many games I want to do, but like and then after Wednesday with Goose Goose Duck, Thursday was I think Thursday is an open day, so I'm probably doing Genshin Impact. Friday, I'm gonna be doing what's it called? I'm playing Deep Rock Galactic with Uzi, Quizzy, like Uzi Jacuzzi, Quizzy, and Alchem. I don't know. Do you know Alchem?
I don't think I've met them.
I got introduced them through, I think it was Julie Draws Art. That's who introduced me to Alchem.
This is Julie. You know what's funny? She said that she was gonna draw porn for Sunny on her birthday.
What?
Yeah, Julie said that they were gonna draw porn for Sunny on her birthday. Which, that's what real homies do. But we were still waiting for that porn. So Julie, if you were out there, remember, you were in porn debt.
All right, somebody clip this, please, so I can send this to Julie. Please.
I'm just saying. No pressure. But porn is porn. Right?
Oh my god.
Monetized your future video.
Oh my god.
Porn stands for proactive ostriches riding newborns.
Wait, you didn't spell porn right.
PORN?
Oh wait, maybe you did. Never mind.
Yeah.
I don't. I guess my brain just thought it was spelling it prawn again. I don't know why. The frickin' what's it? The family-friendly way to spell porn.
Oh yes, I love prawn. My nephew loves prawn. He eats prawns all day long. Oh my god, he's such a prawn addict. But regardless, are you excited for the Zenith release date on the 27th? Are you gonna be
Zenith. What's
participating?
Zenith?
It's a VR MMO that's gonna be releasing on Steam, Oculus, and like
I've
some other
not
place.
heard about this. Let me look it up. Zenith.
Yeah,
Zenith.
Zenith the
Oh,
Last
why did
City.
luxury watches come off? Wait, hold on. There we go. Zenith VR, maybe?
Zenith
There we
the
go.
Last City. It is coming out on the 27th, and it is gonna be like the first major VR MMO.
Yo,
I'm
interesting.
so
That,
excited for it. I've been waiting for so long. I've been waiting for a year or two. I don't
it
remember.
looks interesting to say the least.
Yeah,
Ah.
it might be very fun to play on the release day if you do want to try, playing it out a little bit.
Oh yeah, that could be good. That could be good. I'm trying to
So
make plans with more people.
it's
I'm trying to make
exciting.
this year the year of collabs because if there's one thing I know is like streaming with more people is typically one, more fun, two,
Mm.
results in more clips, and three, kind of helps grow both people's channels because it kind of shows or multiple people's because it's like it's networking, you're like you're showing off what this other person brings to the table as a content creator,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is a good thing. Like I want to grow. Everyone else wants to grow. I'm hoping at some point, like the one that sucks is that I just don't have time to do a lot of stuff now. Like it's just I want to stream more, but it's so hard to have the energy to do it when it's like freaking 10-hour shifts at work and it sucks and I don't like doing them.
Yeah, I feel
but
ya.
but yeah, no. What are like for you? I'm curious. Like when it comes to like content creation and stuff, are there any like content creators who inspire you or inspired you to make content?
Hmm. I would say like OG YouTube. OG YouTube, like Sky Does Minecraft, old Vanos. New Vanos is still entertaining as hell. Like I love his new content. I like how he's not
Yeah,
keeping to crap anymore.
yeah.
Um,
Trying to get canceled on freaking YouTube.
oh yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so happy for him because he's breaking the mold of, caring about what Twitter says. Because honest to God, there are great people on Twitter, but politely fuck Twitter. It's really fun. It's really
Sugar
great.
Conroy?
But
Who's
fuck
Sugar
Twitter.
Conroy?
Chugga Conroy?
I've never heard of that.
I don't know them either.
But
But
yeah, Twitter is a cesspool sometimes. It's like I've seen so much cancel culture on Twitter like the past 2 years, and it sucks.
Twitter has this weird sense of justice. And they seem to think if you've done anything in the past, even if you were like, a dumb 19-year-old or in your 20s being stupid or something like that, you're liable for saying, rada rada rada, homophobic slur, rada rada rada. Like they
All
hold
right,
you
there,
accountable.
what guy from Chowder? Rada rada rada.
Rada rada rada. It's like cuts in the show. By the way, that voice actor is so lucky. Like they only had to say rada rada, yet they got a full paycheck.
I
Like,
know, right?
oh, such an easy
Oh
life.
my gosh, it's like I mean, if you think about it, there's a guy who did the voice for Appa.
Dedicated? Like only one voice actor, and that's the only role he had in the
Yeah,
entire show.
like that's what I'm pretty sure that's all he did was voice Appa. He might have done other characters in the show, but I'm pretty sure he was most well known for doing Appa.
Shit. Yo, voice acting soon. What can I say? Oh, I can make great animal noises like, like, I'm really
Jeez,
great.
that's so high pitched.
Like, I could voice act a car. Like, here's a car like slamming on the brakes, like, you know.
Oh my
Everything
gosh.
pertains to high pitched frequencies when it comes to me in any sound.
Yeah.
I wish I had like a
Oh
larger
my
vocal
gosh.
range.
But like, did anyone like? So when it got into content creation, I'm curious about when you started and like the people you've kind of taken after in a way, with your editing styles or like your jokes you make.
I, funny enough, started with Roblox like 5 years ago. I think I was 15 or 14 at the time, and I streamed Roblox till about 99 follows. And I would compulsively try to get people to hang out with me while playing it because I'm like, I don't want to do this alone. It is so painful alone. And I was like always bugging my IRL friend to Oscar, be like, yo, come on, we gotta do Roblox today again for the half a month in a row. Come on, man,
Oh
you gotta do it.
God.
And I ended up making like a really tiny Discord of people that were quite dedicated to the point of where they would keep messaging me after like a year of not doing anything, which I mad respect. I wish I could have provided more back then. But then I got VR, and then the second I got VR, I'm like, all right, I know exactly what I'm streaming. VR chat. And then I consecutively did that for like 2 years, and then I started wavering a little bit after life things, because life is awesome. And that's when I
I feel that.
realized I needed to like I need to find myself, you know? Like every generic coming of age story, I had to find myself. So I traveled far and wide to many a void club, to many an ERP, to potentially making out with multiple guys. That's 100% allegation. And I eventually settled down with I have no fucking clue who I am. But that's the fun part, because that means I can do whatever the hell I want and be an absolute menace to society, while also helping out the people that are close and dear to me. Because
Gotcha.
I might not talk with a lot of people a whole hell of a lot of the time, but when I say I've got people's backs, like, I've got your backs. Like, I was willing to get canceled on Twitter for a couple friends. Like, that's like taking a bullet, man. Like, that's jeopardizing future careers and brand deals. Like, oh, that's like, oh, jumping in
Yeah.
front of a train. Oh, so horrible. But
Yeah, I saw that what was I gonna say? I saw that that I was looking through your announcements because I just was like, I should probably look at some stuff that Chronic's been up to.
mhm,
And I'm not gonna say what happened, but I did see what happened with one of the people in your Discord that apparently happened recently, or maybe a while
yeah.
back. Then I was just like, Jesus, that sucks that happened. I guess kind of goes on one of my other questions, which was, how do you typically handle drama and stuff like that?
So I I'll cut this in like two parts. How I handle drama that's centered around me, and then how I'll handle drama centered around others. So when it comes to drama that's outside of my field, I tend to just be like zero tolerance for it. Unless it's like a really close friend, and I'll try to help them be like, all right, typically drama is a communication error. Like when people have drama, it's because both sides don't communicate that well. And so trying to get one side to communicate with the other to facilitate a bit of a connection, that tends to, make 99% of most dramas go down to zip. But in the off chance that it's like, oh, I have this very strong ego, and this person said that they do not like my toenails. I took that personally. Then I'll just be like, all right, I'm just gonna back away from this. This is dumb. If it's like a drama
Yeah.
that I don't know anything about, I'm like, no, fuck you. Like I don't want to talk shit about drama. Let's talk more about random things about I don't know, dicks and shit. Um, when it's personal drama, like when it's stuff that involves friends, I rarely go public with anything. Like going public with
Yeah.
drama is the worst decision I ever see when it comes to any dramas. Because like I said, it's a communication error. And
Mm-hmm.
when you go public with that stuff, now you have to play the political side of it of, oh, I need to make sure the community sees me as a good person whilst dealing with the drama, and it's just a huge hassle.
Yeah.
So
No.
I tend
Yeah.
to try to mitigate it privately. But in the case that you're talking about, it was someone that I trusted for many, many, many years, to which I found out a lot of stuff about through some friends, which wasn't very fun to find out about. So I had to make a very abrupt move, quasi publicly. I only announced it in the Discord because I didn't want to make it any more public, because that's where
Mm-hmm.
it directly affected. And it
Yeah.
was basically just strike hard and try to cut off as much as I can, because that kind of stuff, although it like pains my heart to do it, I know that if I were to be kind about that, then that gives them an opportunity to continue the stuff that they were doing, alleged doing, and doing. So, not fun stuff, but I cope.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah.
you? How about I turn the question back to you, my friend?
It's hard to say. Like for the longest time, I kind of would just try to avoid conflict in any way, shape, or form, because
Mm,
for me, I didn't know how to handle it. For me, if there's drama, especially with something happened last year, I've learned that I want to, before I get involved in drama, I like to find out both sides of the story now,
Mhm.
because I don't want to like feel like I'm just being fed from lies from one person if the other person, like, I want to get both sides of the story and figure out, like, listen, I need to figure out what's going on here to either pick a side or just sit out and let you guys handle it.
Mhm.
Because I will say it for me, it's I do pick sides, like if I feel, but sometimes I will say I'm probably picked the wrong side. I think that happened in the past, but it happens. I just kind of try to see, like, I try to get both sides of the story though, because too many times, again, like you said, it's communication error. It's about people not talking things through, and if it's drama I'm involved with, whether it's drama about me or a friend, um, I try to handle it in a very kind way. I try to confront the person up front, like, listen, what's going on here? Like, why is this going down between us? Or if I'm in the wrong, I apologize and I try to make things right. You know.
Mhm.
But I mean, there are times though. I will say, like for me, if it's something that goes really bad, I typically try to get away from that person and just not interact with them ever again.
I feel you.
Yeah, that's kind of how I try to handle it. Kind of curious for you. Kind of similar to drama, but with have you ever been a victim of clout chasing, or have you ever been accused of clout chasing? Or some other questions.
I've found out people are very scared to talk to me when it comes to those kind of things, which I find kind of hilarious because, like, I will facilitate a conversation with anyone, right? But for
Yeah.
some reason, people that tend to be, I guess, clout chasey, or they tend to like make those allegations, they tend to avoid me, and I avoid them as well. Like, I don't have tolerance when it comes to people that attempt to cause problems. Like, cloud chasers, I get their shtick. Like, I get they want to grow. I get they want to,
Oh yeah. Oh,
get
that I can
bigger at the
understand.
expense of others sometimes. But personally, I don't hate clout chasers. I get that uh they just want to grow and don't know how. And I get
Hmm.
their whole situation. I can sympathize a little bit. I can't agree when it comes to like making a fake friendship for the sake of growth. Like, I can't agree with that. But
Yeah.
the general message I can at least not be hostile towards. And when people are clout chasing around me, I don't really hang out with them. Like, most of the people in the VR chat streaming community, I just tend to avoid. Like, I tend to do my own thing. There are very few people that I can feel comfortable being around, not having to worry about that thing, which has allowed me to meet some fucking amazing people like you, dope as
Well,
fuck.
thanks.
I've met an incredible amount of groups of people, like the entirety of my Discord community. I love them. Every community that all my friends have, I love to death. Like, they're honestly good ass people, and it's the reason why I always have their backs when it comes to dramas and whatnot, or just any issue. I always have
Oh,
their
we got
backs.
an ad.
Yeah! Let's go! Actually, wait, so they can see me in the top right, but yo! Oh, they can't hear me! I'm gonna give it this. Oh, whoa! This is
Well, bro,
nuts!
they
You're
said
missing
the
out on
ad's
so much
over.
stuff! Oh my god, this is insane! Oh, you're missing it! You're missing. That was a crazy ass talk. That was a crazy. Oh, did you guys miss that? Oh, no, it's a real shame.
Oh my
No, it feels
gosh.
bad. No, it feels so bad.
But I hate it when they pop up at the worst times. Yeah, no. Ads do pop up at
Yeah.
bad times.
I don't get
Uh,
the whole ad system. I get Twitch is trying to be more profitable, but ads could be done in such a better way.
mm-hmm.
I don't get
They
it.
really can.
Speaking of
Uh,
Twitch, recent moves that Twitch has been doing nowadays. Have you been keeping up to date on that?
not much, to be honest.
Honestly, quasi same, but I always try to peek my head in because it's important for me to get a scope of it. Because I do a
Yeah.
lot of research when it comes to, I guess, sites and whatnot. Because believe it
Yeah.
or not, I try to keep up to date with information and try to figure out loopholes and all that jazz because that's just fun for me. And Twitch unironically has been making some pretty poor business decisions, which makes my trust in the platform a little meh. Plus, with like the big streamers nowadays, literally streaming fucking TV shows
Why? It's
because it's
stupid.
great content. But like, I don't. I get. I get the whole meta of just mass producing content that's as high quality as possible, but mass produced as possible. But you're boning us all with this. You guys
I
are
know, I know that
you're
that's the big
top
thing.
1%.
Is the 1%. If they if they do stuff that screws up, that they screw up, that could screw up the rest of the entire platform for the rest of us, and that sucks. They don't think about they only worry about themselves and don't worry about the other people on the platform.
Yeah, like it's an entire ecosystem, and once you introduce like invasive species, aka all these copyright company buttfucks, next thing you know, the entire ecosystem begins to get all wonky until it stabilizes again.
Yeah.
And I'm worried about all this copyright stuff evolving to like if you have like say hypothetically off in the corner on one of these monitors, really, really, really fucking far away, there are 3 pixels of My Little Pony. Next thing you know, my channel's gone. My channel's gone. Also, funny thing that literally just happened that involves Twitch bans.
What?
You know Echo, right?
Yeah.
So we
I've
were
run into them
literally
so often.
we were literally discussing some stuff in a call when they were streaming about Nintendo being a bit fucky wucky. They ended up streaming a early released version, or I guess a failed released version of the newest Pokemon game, the Pokemon Legends stuff. And it was a week early. You're not supposed to do that, right? But next thing you know, Nintendo's like, haha, 48-hour ban. Right as we were talking about how risky that shit is.
Oh
And
god.
so they're temporarily banned right now, which makes me more worried about the whole copyright stuff. 'cause now they're
Yeah,
more proactive.
that's scary.
So yeah,
I remember for a while there that freaking I don't know if it was Nintendo or Pokemon, but one of the and this was a while back. They were trying to get rid of anyone trying to make content off of Nintendo or Pokemon games.
yeah, that's such a bad business decision. Like,
Yeah,
their games
it's
are
free
successful business
advertising.
creators. Yeah, companies don't realize that. The more people use your stuff, especially
I will
content
say
creators, the
this:
more it gets out.
I will say this: if you're watching a full playthrough though, if you enjoy the playthrough, it would help it if you did get the game, since now you're probably never going to play it.
True, true.
Because if you're just gonna watch it, that means that it's a loss of profit for the company.
You know, that's why games like Call of Duty are really popular. It's because people play it for the multiplayer rather than the story. And when content creators
Yeah.
play multiplayer, people are like, that looks like fun. They play it. But when it's a story-based game, they see the story. They're like, I know all there is to the game now. No point in playing it.
Yeah, I think one thing I'm definitely gonna do is if I ever upload content like a Let's Play, I'm gonna be like, make sure you get the game. It's worth getting the game for the story.
Yeah, like a disclaimer or something.
But at this point, I kind of go against Let's Plays, like in terms of me making them, because I just don't like. One thing I try to do is I try to get a friend there to help either voice act or just be there to talk to, so that way it's more entertaining for the people who are watching, and so I can make better content. The fan game purge, active versus D Grant chess round 3. I remember round 1 was entertaining. Round 2 was funny because it ended on us yeeting chess pieces and making them skateboard down a freaking railing. Round 3 is gonna cause a tornado. Are there any new games you're interested in? For me, there's one that came out recently that really caught my eye because I've seen a lot of streamers were playing it. It's this like new SWAT based game. I think it's called Ready or Not.
Ready or not? Oh, I've heard of that, I think.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of looks like if you've ever watched Soviet Womble play SWAT 4, it looks kind of like that but more modern. It looks funny. You can pepper spray your partners or pepper spray your opponents.
Wow.
And tase them.
Delightful. Just a little bit of agony, a little bit of burning sensations here. Naughty.
Oh, pee blood. Oh no. Round 4 will cause Yellowstone to explode. Please don't. I don't want the world to end.
Oh my god, I hope Yellowstone explodes one of these days. Imagine how sick of a firework that would be.
Oh
Oh,
god, it's the end.
that'd be crazy.
It's a firework. It's the humanity would go out in a blaze of glory.
Oh my god. Oh, it'd be like the world's most. I imagine like they'll totally like turn it into like a huge event.
The
Like,
final
yo,
firework.
everybody, let's travel to Yellowstone. It's about to erupt. Let's watch it go. And like get 100,000 people just traveling for this one once in like a millennia, or no, once in like hundreds of thousands of years of just history. Like, oh, there's a big plasm of magma. Oh, finally, I've been waiting for this for so many years.
You just like Yellowstone explodes. You just like it's you know that yelling meme about like the cowboy that goes ah, you know that. But imagine instead over the mountains you see you see Moist Critical pop up and just like with the visage of God going, oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I've been waiting for.
Yeah, baby! This volcano was brought to you by God Slap! This finals tournament has caused Yellowstone to explode!
Oh my god. I'm actually curious, like, kind of think about Yellowstone reminding me about one of the other questions I want to ask, because I'm pretty sure I saw you post pictures about a trip you went on, like, you were going to, like, around to different states, it almost looked like. Unless I'm wrong. Like, you're taking a lot of pictures.
There were two instances, I think. There's one where I traveled to Arizona and had, like, a bit of a drive up north, back home.
Okay.
I saw a lot of desert, funny enough. Like, I think we also saw the border at one point. And my mom chuckled up because she saw the border, because you know that's how adults are. They're all political. But there was this other one where I went to the peninsula in Washington, which is a beautiful, beautiful place. Like, redwood is such a beautiful tree. Like, oh my god, they're so freaking tall. They're like hundreds of feet into the air.
Imagine them building a treehouse in one.
Oh my god, you have no idea how much I would coom over that.
Dude,
I would
I've
still
wanted
live
a
in tree
treehouse since I
picture.
was a kid. Like, I think like, and especially like, have you ever seen like those shows that they build deluxe tree houses?
Oh yeah, like YouTube stuff. I've seen such like
Oh my gosh.
triple star freaking mansions on tree stilts, and I'm like, dude. But life.
I mean, it's
just
probably
gives
gonna
me
fall
this
out of the
power.
tree pretty easily.
Who cares about falling out of a tree? You've got a sick ass tree house.
Well,
Fall out of a 20-foot tree house.
I meant the
Still be
house
happy.
is gonna fall out of the tree.
Yeah, big tree, good.
Big tree. Oh my
Big tree
gosh.
good. Big strong tree.
Yellowstone explodes. Every church goes to the bar. Every barfly goes to the church. Goes into church. What? Confused about what that was. I tried reading that
trap.
message. Fly trap.
Revolutionary.
I have a lot of fruit flies going around my room right now. I think it's because I have a window open, and frickin' I'm just like, man, I wish I had a fly trap.
Yo, you need a fly trap? I've got this big brain strat. Put like an orange slice in your mouth, right? Open your mouth for like a couple hours, they'll fly into your mouth, and then when you're done, just chew. Protein,
No,
all
no,
those bugs,
ew,
they
ew.
pop when you crush them with your teeth. They give like a
Oh
in your mouth.
no, I do not want to imagine that. That's gross.
so tasty. It's a great fly
Oh
trap,
my
though. It
gosh.
works great.
Jesus. Oh man.
Quick question: can you see yourself doing VR content for years to come?
Depends. It's like lately I've been going more towards, like not getting in VR as much, but that's mainly because I have it's funny. I went to a sinus doctor. They said I don't have bad sinuses. My life would tell me otherwise. I freaking can't breathe, and so I was able to do VR chat for like 6 months, but after that, it's just like I just couldn't handle it anymore. The pressure on my sinuses, or having that against my face, along with clogged sinuses, just felt like I was microwaving my face, and also it's just the thing. I will say this: if I didn't go to work every day, yes. If I could stay home every day and make content, then yeah, at least I could get in VR like once or twice a week, maybe even an entire week if I had a good week. But if I'm getting home from work, I have no energy, and for the weekend, I don't. It's hard for me to really feel like getting in VR again.
Yeah, I feel that. I haven't been getting in VR as much lately than I have before. That's Probably because maybe I'm a little bit tired of constantly putting, the whole VR stuff together. It's like I gotta charge my hands, charge my feet, plug
Exactly.
everything
Yeah,
in,
that
make sure
too.
PlayStation's going, make sure Steam VR is running. It makes it a
Another
little
reason is one of my
tedious.
base stations sounds like a freaking chainsaw whenever it's on, and I hate it.
And it still works?
Okay, chainsaw is an overstatement. It sounds like a wasp, like a small wasp nest in a box.
Oh, yeah.
It's like I think it's because of the way it's mounted on the wall. Like I literally can't leave it plugged in. Like I can hear it through like over because the headset doesn't fully go all over your ears and covers them. I can hear it in my room, and I'm like, ah.
Yeah, I feel that too.
I don't know. But yeah, no, I would like to make more content VR, but I don't like for me, VR chat now has gone to a point where it's hard for me to get on because it's like there has to be specific people on VR chat for me to want to be on VR chat now.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it's like either you, Maddie, Quizzy, like it has to be the funny people have to be on VR chat for me to go, okay, VR chat is worth getting on right now. Otherwise, it just feels like, especially if I'm streaming it. If I'm streaming it, it's so hard for me to feel like I'm making content by myself, or if I don't have the most hilarious people that I know on there.
Mm-hmm.
Wolf, when you were around, you were pretty hilarious last time because you were attracted to a femboy Zoidberg, okay?
Yo. Gamer tag, like.
It was ODL. Let's see. What are you doing?
Just, give me a second.
You wanted them online?
Yeah, I wanted to invite them to the world just so that I can see their femboy model and then maybe smack their butt a little bit, play with their tail, and put my thumb on it and let them go home.
Oh my gosh. It's been a bit since me and you hung on a VRC. It's been a bit since a lot of people saw me VRC. Like, I only get on, I want to get on once a week, but I can't even do that. And I don't think I should ever promise I can do that. Not unless, again, I would promise that. I would promise to get on VR chat a lot more, again, if I had, could at least, for me, full-time content creation would allow me to have free time for VR chat. It would also give me more reason to want, I could do multiple streams, multiple games a day, and I would like that. That'd be fun.
Okay, quick question. How does your workflow go then when it comes to growing your channel? What's your workflow?
What do you mean?
So when it comes to how you get yourself out there, what's your game plan for it? Because it seems like you rely specifically on the YouTube scene for your primary
And
growth.
TikTok.
And TikTok? Okay.
Yeah, I use TikTok and YouTube because, and I wanted to, for the longest time, I liked making full videos, and I still do. I want to make more full videos, but it's, it takes so long with subtitling them and, all the zooms I want to do and making it specifically how I want it to look. Because, I like to triple check my work and make sure I watch, 3 times through. Is it good? Is it good? Is it good? And then, I upload the video, but some of my content just takes so long to make that it's hard to make full videos. So right now my workflow is kind of try to get like I was telling you earlier, I want to try and get shorts out the door every day. At least and see how much growth I can get in 30 days of every day of shorts and see what happens.
Okay. Here's something that I would recommend. This doesn't have to be you don't have to try this. It's just something that I've observed and what a lot of people might
Hello, Otaku
recommend.
Hound. Welcome.
When it comes to growing specifically with YouTube, if you have a really old channel and say your upload schedule is kind of meh, but you start to get into a better rhythm, it's a lot harder to get that ball rolling versus having
I've heard.
account.
Yeah, I've heard that the YouTube shadow bans you if you're not a consistent uploader or if your views don't do well.
Sort of, kind of. It's more like they don't shadow ban you, but they don't pick you up.
Yeah.
If you want to give this a test, continue to upload on your main channel, but take 5 of your videos that you spend a lot of time on with subtitling and upload them all at once on a second channel. No shorts, just upload them on a second channel as well. And then see how the growth of the second channel correlates to the growth on your main channel. And you'll get a perspective of just how YouTube treats channels differently versus on the amount of content they make.
That's something I was very curious about because I also want to test trying to make a shorts channel specifically for shorts
You should.
at some
You
point.
should separate your main channel from the shorts channel because no matter how you sugarcoat it, a shorts view is a lot different from an actual view for a main video.
Hmm.
People will subscribe to you with shorts. They will engage, but I'd say one subscriber from shorts is equated to like I'll more say like 100 subscribers from shorts is equated to one subscriber from a normal view or a normal video.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, that's not a bad thing. It's just because of how they run shorts. Like they feed shorts down people's throats a lot, so there's a lot to sift through when it comes to content, so you can't stay and enjoy it. As
That's
much.
the only thing is like that I'm curious about is if I do that, should I take all my old shorts I currently have up and move them over to my
Yes.
shorts channel and should I delete them off my main
delete them.
channel?
Don't delete
Don't
them,
delete them.
but definitely copy. Like it's just free at that point. If you just copy, it's free. You've got everything set up. You've already got like a huge reservoir of content. It's just taking that reservoir, copying it, and putting it to a new place to see how that performs.
Now what I wonder is should I upload them all at once or should I upload them one at a time?
If you want the best result, is quantity. If you were to upload like 5 shorts per day on the second channel, like that would boost in the algorithm to a gross degree. Like it's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's all about quantity with shorts. Similar-esque to the main videos, same strategy with main videos. It won't be as effective as with shorts, because shorts are just disgustingly broken. But it's the same setup with normal videos.
Yeah. That makes sense. I think I'll try that. The thing is that it's gonna take a bit. I mean, I guess it's not too hard to set it up on through YouTube, making a new channel and then seeing how it does from there. If it does work out, I might just remake. My thing is, I don't know if I want to get rid of my current channel. Like, I put a lot of time and effort in that. I'm only just about to hit 1,000 subscribers finally.
Yeah, don't get rid of it. Don't get rid of it.
Yeah. Oh, my freaking, what the heck? Why did this just die? My freaking light just died.
I got hungry.
I'm
sorry.
It might be because maybe it's too bright, or wait, hold on. Is this even plugged in? Hold on.
It might have overheated just a tiny little bit.
Maybe, or it also could be I just might not have it plugged in, which is a possibility. Let me just see this real quick. Do I have it plugged in? Oh, that makes sense. One sec. I forgot I had it plugged into my second PC.
Yo,
which is currently not running.
Yo, what breed of chair is that? Yeah, it's a sexy chair. You can't hear me, right?
I can hear. I'm wearing Raycons. Hopefully I get sponsored by them someday.
That'd be sick.
And also, if I could get sponsored by Gamer Subs too, that'd also be sick.
Oh yeah, GamerSup's customer service, by the way, is awesome. Like it's top tier. I love their everything. Like literally just now today, I got an order of the Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000, which is really awkward to bring up in any kind of official document. Then I've also got the Dragon Fruit Punch thing. The Dragon Fruit came in, shipped normally. I bought it with the Gamer Farts, right? But I only got the Dragon Fruit. And I contacted support. I'm like, yeah, thank you for like the Dragon Fruit. Thank you for shipping. There's just one thing. The Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000 didn't come. And it's like I'm trying to talk to support in the most professional way I can. Professional.
But you're probably cracking up.
Guacamole Gamer Fart. But yeah, they were like the kindest community support I've had to talk with ever. Like,
that's
mad
awesome.
props to them. They got back to me really quick. They're already sending out a new shipment of the Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000. So, mad props to them, like, legit. I endorse the hell out of them.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
They've got my seal of approval. But that's another thing. How do you feel with how brands interact with content?
It depends. Like, for me, I will say I want to be careful about saying this because it could ruin any form of sponsorship. But the whole Raid Shadow Legends being shoved down my throat all the time kind of makes me sick of it. Not gonna lie.
I can understand that.
Especially because I don't really have much interest in that kind of a game, really. But like it depends on. I guess it depends on what the ad is for. It depends on how it's handled. if it was an entertaining ad read or whatever, and what the content is, like what the product is.
Hmm.
I
But
I
like
don't know.
more so in like do you feel like if you were to take a brand deal, let's say on a video that you this would actually probably be better for the question. Say you had a brand deal, you were making a video, right? And they wanted it to be included in like a 30-second clip, and
Yeah,
the video had to be clean. Do you feel like accepting a brand deal like that would be a detriment to the content you could create?
like clean as in no swearing or
Yeah,
stuff
and
like
clean.
that.
Yeah, no swearing, PG, squeaky clean for brands.
I don't know
Do
a
you feel like that?
PG. I could like depends. I could be fine with the swears I'm gonna be trying to do with my content from now on. At least
Mhm.
except for maybe the podcasts, I might leave those a bit more raw because
Fuck.
it's too much
Pussy.
work. It'd be too much
Vagina
work.
pussy. Fuck.
Oh my
Damn. Heck.
gosh.
Fortnite. Fuck.
Oh my gosh. But it's like I've been trying to, for me, I've been trying to make content since 2015, and at some
Mhm.
point I decided, I think this was 2020, around the time I started actually getting success on my VR chat videos, where a friend of mine convinced me to delete all my content from pretty much before that, for the most
Mm,
part.
okay.
Which I'm a bit sad I did that. I kind of wish I could still had only unlisted those videos, but
I mean,
eh,
unlisting it, YouTube still picks it up. If anything, I would have just either moved to a new channel or brought the videos to another channel and uploaded them there.
maybe I should have. Maybe I should have.
But that's on them.
Uh,
It is what it is.
yeah. Why? By the way, I don't know why Umbro in my chat said yo, but like I'm curious about
Maybe
why he
they were
said that.
like vibing to something. Maybe we said something that was relatable.
Yeah, maybe. Oh my gosh. For me, by the way, just realized I've never when we talk about cloud chasing and stuff. You
Mhm.
said about your Raycons. Gotcha. I dropped my Raycons in Chicken Pod Thai during the Sea of Thieves stream, as you'll see in the full video, which sucked, but it almost broke when because one of them stopped working and then us made the other one stop working for a sec. So I did not like being
Ooh.
covered in noodles and chicken and sauce.
Yee.
Uh, but for me, I was very scared that I was clout chasing in the beginning of VR chat. But like
Mhm.
McCrackle, Maddie Death, and Nadish, and a lot of people were telling me you're not a clout chaser. You actually interact with the conversation and stuff. And the funny thing is, I witnessed a moment where McCrackle was like, "Dude, we're going to block this guy because he's a clout. I blocked this guy because he's a clout chaser." And I'm like, "Oh,
Mhm.
good to know." And then I started noticing, yeah, the guy is a clout chaser, especially when he started demanding the other streamers in the room. Like, he's like, I can't see McCrackle. I can't see him. And I'm like, yeah, no, I gotta block this guy.
Oh yeah. There are some clout chasers, like, oh, there's this one interaction, I'm not gonna name drop, but I was interacting in this art world. I remember this very vividly because I always think about it in the shower whenever I'm bored, right? But they were running around, they were 100% mute, they only talked in text to their chat, occasionally maybe drew on the wall, and they were pissed off with me because I hugged them twice because my chat's like, "Hey, you should give them a hug," and I'm like, "All right, I'll give them a hug." Granted, boundaries. I get that. That was my bad. I should have asked if you're comfortable for a hug. But then they were like, excuse me, you're too loud. My stream can hear you. I need you to dial that down a little bit."
Okay, I know who you're talking. Oh, whoops! I just killed you. Hold on. There we go. Um,
Huh?
wait. Hold on. I can DM you on my phone if my phone's in front of me because I think I want to just check and see if I know the name of this person because if it's the same person I'm thinking of, what was it? They muted me, because I think I was telling a friend of mine, "Yo, you should tell my stream what your channel name is because, like, I want to support your content." And then I got muted for that. I'm pretty sure. And
I think their name went something like this.
yep, I literally was, yep,
Yeah,
that same person, same
they
person.
got outed
I,
on Twitter a while ago.
I think, yeah, I think I saw that. I think I literally saw that.
Yeah, but I don't want to bring their name up
Uh,
just in case, like,
yeah, no, 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 no. We are not
they
gonna
gain
say
something.
name. We're not gonna say name. We're not gonna name drop. We are not gonna name drop.
Yeah, but I
I'm very
find it funny
curious.
how entitled people can get.
Oh yeah, people get so entitled. They're like, I deserve this.
Hmm.
Chronic is
Like
dead. You can hear his very distorted final screams.
immediately after they were talking to their chat like, am I a good streamer, like they started a poll of it, I believe, like, am I a good streamer? Like they're looking for the community to like reimburse their own stance on what they're doing, and their community's like sweet as hell, right? And I feel
Yeah.
so bad for them, but
Mm-hmm.
some people.
It's not. It's not. It's not right. It's not right. For me
Mhm.
personally, I also find it really hard to interact with mute streamers. I'm not gonna lie. I find it really, really, really
Yeah,
hard because
I feel that too.
I thrive off the conversation. The thing is, I'm very. But when things go silent, I feel something in my heart is burning. Like this feels wrong that there's silence right now. And
Yeah,
if you put me in a room with someone who's always silent, ah.
yeah, I feel you that like I enjoy being a crack addict around mute friends because it's like, yo, look at me being all silly. But it is hard to talk with them because they only really
Mm,
talk in DMs. They only really talk in DMs, or they'll bring in a pen, or they'll talk in body movements. But it can have its own entertainment if you're, hanging around doing silly things. But I also feel bad for them because I know in that position it is hard to make genuine connections with people. So I
yeah.
do sympathize with that a little bit, but a little off-railed question, real quick, that came to mind a second ago is: do you feel like your ambition when it comes to content creation is undermined by how people interact with you? Like, do you feel like if you have a moment where you're really passionate, some of your friends don't necessarily view it as a priority. Like they're like, okay, yeah, but would you still like to hang out? But you've got like this huge thing planned. Like you're dead set on this. You're really passionate about it. Your friends like, okay, yeah, sure. Like they kind of underplay it a little bit.
For me personally, I don't think I have that problem. Mainly because I think a lot of my friends they've realized that for me, how my personality kind of works is like I hang out with people and I do the things I want to do, but when it's something
Hmm.
I'm not into, they can see that I pretty much am suffering. If I'm not having a good time, I'm like my viewers can tell and my friends can tell Jen isn't having a good time. We probably aren't gonna have him for very long.
Hmm.
I mean, there's sometimes where I'll start a stream up and it'll be a 15-minute long stream because I'm like I don't feel it today. I'm sorry, guys. It's like
Mm.
it's really dependent on how I like. A lot of my friends have noticed how I feel. No one's really tried to undermine like and pushed upon me. The only thing people have tried to do is get me to do things I guess I don't want to. But
Hmm.
I typically make sure those people know, hey, I don't want to do this, and you should know this. Like some people try to get me to play Trove. I really didn't want to try it. I had to
Hmm.
put my foot down. I guess for that one I didn't put my foot down, but there were other games. A big thing is I'm not gonna say who. I'm not gonna bring up much, but there was a friend of mine who was trying to get me to play with people a lot more, a lot of my friends more during a week, during like 2 3 weeks, maybe a whole month, where I was just my because I'm an ambivert, but there are moments where I really fall more towards introvert, and where I was just I didn't want to hang out with people. I wanted to do more solo
Hmm.
content for like a month straight, and they were getting fed up with me. They wanted me to play with friends more and do stuff, and they especially wanted me to do Among Us, and I had like basically like a freaking panic attack last time there was
Hmm.
freaking Among Us because I just was getting stressed out over being caught, you know, and having people like basically like interrogate me like you're an imposter, right? I'm like, I'm trying to come up with something and it just stresses me out that game. So it's like it was just yeah, I don't know. So it's hard to answer that. What about you? Because that's a very interesting question to bring up.
Yeah, part of it is rooted in some stuff. Like when I guess started this whole thing of trying to do something a little bit more than what I was doing before. Like around December is when I kicked off a lot of ideas for content, a lot of passion went into things, and I would schedule videos with friends. I'd be like, all right, if you would love to, make time around here to record some stuff, I would greatly appreciate it. They'd agree, and then they wouldn't show up. Like they'd communicate, like, I've got things. I'm a little bit busy right now. I can't show up. and we would have to pause the entire video because I wanted them to be in it. Because it's like I love you, dude. Like I want you to be in it, but it felt like people wouldn't take it as seriously as I did.
I can see why you think that. Honestly, the thing is, I've been in that position of being that person who's like, I'm sorry, I can't make it to this. I think it's a matter of sometimes it can literally come down to they're busy. Sometimes
Yeah.
they are not feeling it, but they want to be nice, so they make up an excuse, which in reality is technically being more mean. But at the same time, they're trying to be nice, so they
respect
try
your
to make
feeling.
something up. But then there are probably those people who are just they say they'll do it, but they're flaky to an extreme where they're just like they'll agree and they're like, I won't stick to it though. There are probably those people who just genuinely don't take it seriously. It's hard to find which of those three they are. I think.
Yeah, that is tough.
Also, Umbrella, I do want to say Duck Duck Goose, a Goose Goose Duck, sorry, is kind of a good alternative, or the Town of Among Us mod for Among Us, or Town of Us, which because they were talking about me getting stressed out because of Among Us and stuff. It's kind of a good alternative because it has all the rules and it's more chaotic and you don't have to worry about taking it more seriously. Also, I want to also answer this because I want your opinion on this, Chronic. They said they want to take up sign language so they can talk to the mute streamers. Here's the issue with that. A lot of the people who are immune in VR chat don't probably know sign language.
Yep. Yeah, that's a big thing to point out. A lot of them, they have an anxiety. That's why they're mute. Some of them do
Yeah.
have genuine like IRL conditions that prevent them from speaking, but modern mutes, there's a vast majority of just people that are too shy.
I think it's a lot of shy, but I will say there's probably one or two. I swear there's got to be some out there who don't talk because they're in a female avatar, but they're actually a guy.
Oh yeah, I've met a couple.
Yeah.
They flash their boobs a lot.
Yeah, that's
A
what I
lot.
was expecting.
Nice tits though.
Not mute streamers. I mean mutes in general. I mean fair. If they're actual mutes and you want to communicate, yes,
Oh,
it's no, that makes more sense.
I remember there's a sign language community that made a lot of worlds teaching people how to do sign language.
Oh yeah, I saw
and
that.
There was a lot of times where people would bring me to the world, help me learn a little bit of sign language. I haven't remembered the majority of it because it's like I did that in VR. VR is the worst place for me to remember anything. But I remember there being a lot of people that spoke sign language back then, but nowadays it's like I don't see as
Glad you
many
enjoyed it,
people
D. Grant.
that are genuinely
And have a good night.
mute. Like I don't
Yeah.
see as many people. I don't know if that's just me overthinking things, but
I don't know.
Fascinating.
I think it's because I think for us content creators, we go into VR chat and we're not really there to. I don't know how to explain this. You get into VR chat, but you don't. Sorry, I don't know if you saw that. There's freaking dust flying around in front of my face. People get in a VR chat and freaking like you and me, and we probably get on and we pay more attention to the content side of things and not so much the community of VR chat as a whole.
Granted, yeah.
I mean, like, for instance, have you seen that streamer who freaking, like, is a polyglot or whatever it's called? He knows over 13, 17 languages and just goes around and talks to random people.
Oh, I've seen their YouTube stuff. That dude
He's
is
so
unironically
entertaining.
crazy. Yeah, I love him.
It's so good, and that shows off a lot of different sides of VR chat, in my opinion. He probably, if anyone, like, if there's any kind of content creator that's an exception to what I just said, it's probably close to him. People who go around the public side of VR chat specifically to see what the public side is about.
Yeah,
You know?
that's also another good point. Like, people think that there isn't a lot of content or, like, the game, everyone's all cooped up in private worlds. They don't seem to really look into the other groups of communities. Like, there's communities for dancing, there's communities for improv, there's communities for a bunch of different really
I've
cool
heard that the
things
Nanachi
people don't
community
touch.
can, like, has a more 18 plus side to it, though.
Oh yes, I love watching them yiff. Like it is so entertaining to watch them moan. I will
Oh my
sometimes
God.
be chilling in a world, right? I'll hop to a friend's place and it is a conglomerate of Nanachees, right? And a vast majority of them have dicks out, and there'll be a lot of sounds, and then there'll be also like a lot of moans. And personally, like I'll be real with you. I joke about a lot of sexual stuff, but when I'm like faced with the real thing, I tend to want to avoid the real thing a little bit, right? I get it.
Yeah,
Jokes are fun
yeah.
and all, but
Especially
when I
on
see it
stream.
genuinely, oh, 100%. Like if I saw a Nanachi whip out a big ass badonkadonk between their legs during stream, I would
Hey,
probably like
Dawn's in
seize on the floor.
chat. Dawn, hello. Friends Plus
Hey,
worlds
Don.
are becoming more popular
Yes,
again. Yes.
and Publics are finally becoming more viable to stream because
Dude,
I
I
haven't
know,
played
I
Robert for so
saw.
long.
If there's any reason for me to return to VR chat, it's because Friends Plus and Publix are becoming popular again, which is good.
Mhm.
I'm like, I remember for the longest time, I like creating a Friends Plus world and just letting people join me and seeing what kind of chaos would ensue. Freaking,
Yeah.
oh man, like, and it's funny, Dawn's here because Dawn was the one who pretty much led me to meeting you, because
Hey.
I ran into him in McCrackle, and then I joined on them. And then I ran into you, and you yelled about your penis.
Woo! Penis friends! By the way, you haven't shown me your cock yet. Now that's something really weird. I don't get why you haven't. Normally, I've
actually,
seen all my
okay.
friends' wieners.
Okay, completely off topic. I mean, not really, but change
Why
topic,
off
but related to cocks. You want to know I was such an innocent child. This was before I knew what cock meant, right? So, and I say this, but I was probably like 12, maybe. And so we're at my grandparents' farm because they have a farm, and I went to their farm, and my grandma was like, "Oh, hey, you get to name the rooster," and the rooster loved grasshoppers, so I thought I'd name him Hoppycock. Sadly, he got eaten by a fox, but still, I mean.
Oh.
Bad name for a rooster.
Wait, they were still okay with you naming it that?
Yes, they named it that.
No, that's almost. You should have like some memorabilia for Hoppycock, just somewhere as like maybe a channel joke. Maybe have it as like a little slogan somewhere. Maybe a little photo. You have a photo
Oh
of
my
Hoppycock?
gosh. I don't know.
Oh, it would be great to remember Hoppycock by.
Publics are great. You don't have to worry about pissing off anyone with what you say compared to around people who stream. Very
Amen.
fair.
Amen to that. I will literally get in a conversation about the most stupidest of shit with some random guy in a public lobby about why the fuck mustard should be banned in the United States of America, and everyone would be invested in it. Like everyone's like, "Yeah, mustard should be gone," and then we'll have a side of mustard should stay. Why do you not want it to be here no more?
I'm pretty sure my friend Waba told me that when he first kind of like got in a conversation with you, you guys talked for like an hour and a half about what the best flavor of Hot Pocket was, while Sunny was getting pissed off at you.
See, like I love these kinds of conversations. It's great.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Funny enough, because Don put that emote. Have you heard about VR Funny getting rid of a lot of the stuff?
all the VR chat content. I think it's so sad, but if like it's sad that YouTube's like it's not your content. You're not allowed to post it. It's like people do that all the time. Like fails of the week are probably a pretty great example of that. People submit their clips. If people are submitting their clips to VR Funny, it should count as their own content.
Yeah, it's not just like a YouTube standpoint. There's a lot of social drawbacks that happen.
Oh, that too, yeah.
Which I absolutely hate a lot of people for, because it's like they promote so many people. They've helped me. They've probably
helped me.
So many people. They've helped you. They probably helped Don. They've helped so many people, but people don't see that, and it really fucking shakes my heart when it comes.
You don't know
to
exactly why or what happened. Basically, with VR Funny, what happened was the community, like from what I know, there were like a couple things that happened. One, the VR chat community, some of the streamers were calling out VR Funny, being like, "You're just stealing content," like constantly since VR Funny like pretty much started blowing up, becoming actual successful. A lot of people would hate on VR Funny apparently. And not just the streamers, but also their communities would call that VR Funny that, like just a clout chaser, stealer of content. And then from what I also saw, it was also a matter of YouTube pretty much just telling VR Funny, it's not your content, you're gonna be demonetized, and pretty much like doing everything in our power to make VR Funny's channel go down the gutter.
Yeah, it honestly is like I wish people would treat content creators when it comes to that better, because legitimately, that's such a surface level thought of, oh, they're stealing content. Sure, some people, maybe there's a valid argument somewhere out there, but they give so much back that even if they are, who cares? It's beneficial for everyone. Everyone benefits. They grow, you grow. Like, that's how that is.
I mean, that's exactly, I think, why I like Matty Death so much, because he, out of every, of the bigger content creators I've run into on VR chat, because in my opinion, Matty Death's one of the bigger ones, in my opinion. He's not, like, Lolathon level, but he's that level of, I can stream VR chat, I can, I can stream for a living. He's at that level. That, to me, is a successful content creator. And he's one of the few people who actively goes out his way. If he's talking about me, he's like, oh, here's a link to Active's channel that you can go check out. Oh, go check out his YouTube video. Oh, go check out his Twitch. It's like, he tries to promote me. And, of course, I'm going to promote him right back because Matty's freaking hilarious. He's one of the people who try to push me. I find that crazy because, like, he's one of the people that, like, I look at him like, I don't know. He kind of, if you look at Matty, his personality, and then when you first kind of look at him, is very kind of, you think he's like very rough kind of a personality, but he's generally a very caring guy. Like, he jokes, sometimes he'll say a joke at your expense, but it's all in good fun, and he's trying to still be a nice guy, and he likes to see smaller creators grow, because a lot of the way, he was one of those smaller creators at one point in his life. Mm-hmm. That's why, I don't know. I feel so grateful I got put on his Twitch team. I'm just sad that we have not done much as a Twitch team.
Granted, you might want to try to bring that up, like, yeah, we should totally do like a team event or something.
I want to do Jackbox with the Twitch team. I think that'd be fun. Yeah. Jackbox or Crab Game or something dumb.
That'd be fun.
And some other stuff. I also want to get him on Raft at some point. I want to have the most chaotic Raft I can get, of just the most chaotic and hilarious people. So that'd be you, Quizzy, Waba, because that was already a very good group, and then me, so that's 4, and we can invite 4 more. So Maddie, and then I had my friends Jordan Wolf said they want to join, and then Doodle, so that'd be 8 people already, all chaotic. And I know Doodle's gonna be chaotic because he freaking. I don't know if it's a joke or not, but he keeps telling me he wants to break the straightness in me. And I don't know if that's a joke or if he's being honest. He wants to bend me.
Well, I mean, hey, Doodle, if you're somehow seeing this in the future and you need backup, like, I mean, I'm really grateful for that whole thing.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of dudes that would definitely bone me, and Active, you might be one of them. Like, who knows? Maybe I don't know. You know what? Never mind. I'll let this talk.
Yeah, let's drop this topic.
Yeah, never mind. You see this sick ass piano though? Oh my god, it's so cool. Like, oh my god, look at the keynotes on.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
What's your views on IRL content?
IRL content, you mean like vlogs and stuff?
Yeah, maybe like vlogging IRL things, like maybe literally making a Jenga tower in the corner.
I've thought about it. I mean, there was a couple streams not really vlogging, but I tried, like, what's sitting behind me, it's big, but that's a puzzle table. It's for building, like, jigsaw puzzles and stuff. I was doing puzzle streams, and I have an idea, which is for every time someone, like, write all my subscribers on the back of a puzzle piece or something like that, or followers or something, just to make it kind of cool, but I just haven't been able to figure that out yet, and also the streams didn't really do that well. But one thing I want to try and do, because it would kill 2 birds with 1 stone, is my family wants me to learn how to cook, so I've been thinking maybe doing some cooking streams at some point.
Okay.
That's something I thought about doing. Bring him to the dark side? What do you mean bring him to the dark side? What kind of dark side?
It's better not be dark side, sweetheart. It's the light side.
Oh my god.
I like your smile.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I am. Listen, no one will ever change my sexuality. So if anyone out there is ever being serious and they're trying, give up. Please, for the love of God, give up, because you're just gonna make me feel very uncomfortable around you. Especially once it evolves past the point of a joke. Once it goes past the point of a joke, I genuinely will be uncomfortable. If it's a joke, yes, you can keep doing it. I'm totally fine with that. Oh my gosh.
Drats. Fizzle sticks.
Oh my gosh. Uh,
Being all comfortable. Man. Yeah, one of these days.
oh my gosh.
We'll get you slipping liking a femboy tweet one of these days.
That will not happen. I go out of my way to avoid femboys. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I literally do.
Shame. It's a shame. Also, this entire time I've been listening to the Canadian national anthem. I should probably pause that.
Why are you listening to the Canadian national anthem?
Patriotism. Even though I don't live in the country, I'm a very strong patriot. I recreated Canada in Minecraft for a friend's Minecraft server. I made Canada 2. It was awesome. We became a world power. Single most powerful person on the server. It was
Oh my
Canada
gosh.
3, though. Still in the wet works.
Oh my gosh. What I've been thinking about doing, actually before I get to that, you want to know, I find it so funny that Grey Wolf, I want to say this because I have the other wolf in my chat, Golden Wolf, the person I know more than you know the other wolf more.
Yeah.
He called Canadian snow Mexicans. I mean, fair. He is a snow. He is a Canadian.
You know, to be fair, he kind of is a snow Mexican. You know, you can say that, yeah.
He is a Canadian. God, somebody clip that. Oh my god.
You'd totally love it.
You probably would. I'm all red faced now, dear God.
Tomato
Oh
can
my
match
God.
the red of the chair in your back. You know how it is.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, I got gamer subs today, right? Like I was talking about that before. So they recommend only 4 servings a day, right? Right?
Yeah.
I took all 4 within an hour. I am buzzed.
Yeah, you're not supposed to take 4 servings. You're supposed to take like 2 servings at most, I think, in one go.
No. Like over the 24 hours period, take 4 over 24. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
supposed to be separated by like I don't know 12 hours a pop. But I'm like, haha, it'd be kind of funny. They gave me some sample packets. They're 2 servings per packet. I'm like, tasty blue. And then I had the dragon fruit, which was tasty red. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna work out a little bit while doing that. You know, get a little bit of cardio. And then, yo, tasty here, tasty blue, I love colors. And yeah, I've got 4 servings of gamer subs in my body right now that I might have a heart attack at any given moment. So that'd be funny if I have a heart attack. If I have a heart attack right now, it'd be awesome.
I don't know if that'd be funny. That'd be sad, and I definitely need to end stream because I definitely don't want to show that.
It'd be my final words. You could broadcast my final words.
Oh my gosh. You want to know something sad is my mom says, like, you don't realize, like, she's like, the more older you get, you're gonna lose more and more friends. And you're, oh, one sec, I'll be back. But yeah, no, something she says is, like, that as you get older, you're gonna lose relationships like crazy, and that by the time, like, you get to her age, you're only gonna have, like, 2 true friends. And, like, that's such a sad mindset to have. And I want to prove her wrong. I want to get just I really want to have I saw a video I think it was on Puffer's channel about him going and meeting like Wildcat and like Big Jiggly Panda and them all going like apparently like on for New Year's they always meet up and they all like go at Wildcats they all go like bowling and they like do and mini golf and a whole bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to do that. That sounds like fun. I want to have a close relationship with people because when I grew up, I did not have a close relationship with a lot of people. In fact, I only had one person I really treated like a close friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to change that.
I feel that. I've got a relatively small group of friends IRL as well. Quarantine made it harder to talk because, you know, corona, cough, cough, sniffle. But
Yeah.
Seeing it from like a neutral standpoint, I can see what she means. Like I can understand like work gets in the way, life gets in the way, that kind of, you know, people move and all that stuff. But at the same time, with how the internet is, you can always stay connected with people. It's just you
Oh
have to
yeah.
exert a little bit of effort. You may get
Oh
tired
yeah,
every now and then,
definitely.
but you just gotta put forth that little push. And just because you don't talk with someone every day for 24 hours every week, every month, does not mean that you're gonna not be friends. Like
Well, that's something I was like I struggle with, or like not really struggle with, but I feel like there's so many people. Like I have so many people on my friends list on Discord, and yet
Mhm.
I feel like there's so many people I only message like maybe once a month, and I feel so bad. Or there's people I probably haven't talked to in like a year. In fact, Addition's a great example of that, who I'm going to be having on the show this next Saturday. I haven't talked to him in like a year, and yet he's still like I added him on Twitter when because I saw some like what's the reason he got into VR, and I just literally responded Addition because I watched his content and he made me want to get a VR headset, and fell in love with the game, and I did not expect to meet such an awesome guy by actually running into him. And he was like, no, you're awesome. And then so I did, no, you're breathtaking right back. The little gif of freaking, I almost said John Wick of Keanu Reeves.
It's so cute, adorable.
Freaking, but yeah, no. The last time I talked to him was I hung out with him in a VR chat world where he was watching a video. He was watching an anime. I can't remember the name of it. I just remember it was very weird. It was a furry battle royale, literally as he described it, and it's perfect to describe it. It's a battle royale for furries. The main girl was like some wolf chick, and the thing I remember most vividly was there was an episode where there was a snake guy that had multiple penises.
What's it called?
It's on Amazon, and I don't remember what it's called. it's like I almost said Beastars. It's definitely not Beastars. Definitely not Beastars.
I mean, like, if you know the name of that, like, you could always like
What's-
give me the name of
Well,
the show,
you'll
right?
probably know next week when I ask him because you'll probably remember. I'm betting he'll remember.
Does anyone here already know like what show that is? Like, I kind of like.
If Panda was like, I think there are people I watched it with was Panda, Waba, someone else, and I think Quizzy.
Quizzy.
I'm not sure on that though. I know Panda and Waba were there. I know 100% Panda was there, and it was a interesting show. We literally binge watched. Oh wait, Jordan was there too for that. I think it was very cursed. It was a very cursed show, but it was entertaining. It was very weird out of nowhere because it's like the only actually wait, no, there was the scene where the main girl got hypnotized and started making out with the freaking jaguar girl, but it was a weird show.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, you look like
see-
you're a therapist right now.
We all have a different definition of weird, my friend.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, it means what it means. Like, you find it weird, some other guy down the street might find it a little differently.
Oh my god. But actually, going back to the whole friends thing and not talking to people, for instance, I feel really bad that I don't message you more. Like, I've messaged you, like, maybe every so often, but...
Dude, I am similar-esque boat when it comes to communicating with people, but I am absolute garbage at communicating on Discord. Like, I will respond to everything, right? I will respond to everything. But for me to have the memory to talk with someone, it's like there's so many things in front of me that I'm like, all right, I gotta do this
So reach
for a
out to the
video.
person, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
reaching out is like it's the worst thing for me. It's so difficult. Like, I will be focused on Twitch here, YouTube here, Blender here, video game here, and all of that. I'm like, all right. Oh yeah, I forgot to DM this guy about our collection of dingleberries. Like, it's weird. It's like I have to set an alarm for it or something. Like, I don't get it. It's I wish I was talkative more in Discord.
I feel that. That's exactly why I brought up the question, because I'm so bad about keeping up with people. It's like, I want to talk to these people more, and I feel bad. Like, I feel like if I don't, like, there's some people, like, I don't think I've messaged all the alcoholi in, like, a year, and I feel bad.
Mm. It's a
In fact, I
time
should
zone
probably
thing.
message him. That is, I will say that's also a big part of it. The people who are like in different time zones, it's a lot harder for me to hit them up. I will say there are big exceptions to this. I have so many. My Australian friends are probably people I talk to more now than my American friends. I don't know why that's a thing. Shout out to all my Australian friends, especially to Ruby, Poplio, and Undenev. I'm sorry I butchered your name.
Hey, shout out.
Shout out to those three. All amazing people. But it's like, those like three, like, actually, wait, I said Australians. Poplio and Undenev aren't even Australian. Undenev lives in Australia, but him and Poplio are both Kiwis. They're both from frickin' from New Zealand, right? And Poplio still lives in New Zealand. I apologize. Don't kill me if you see this.
Don't worry, they couldn't even if they wanted to. They live in Australia. They're too far away.
Oh my gosh.
I like to see them try.
That is correct. It's all good. Undenev is here. Okay, good. I butchered your name and called you Australian. I apologize. Oh my gosh. Next thing I'm going to do is going to call you Undefinite, which is apparently someone else on my friends list who also has a black and green themed our avatars, which is very confusing.
Actually, you know what? Quick question. This is going to be like... Might have an answer, might not have an answer, but I like to shoot the question regardless. What is your biggest ambition when it comes to an idea? Like, what's your most ambitious idea?
Like in the
In
to make
content or just your brand in general. What's the most ambitious what's like the plural for ambition?
the biggest I don't know, ambitions probably.
Ambitions, sure, that's like multiple ambitions, but like more as a verb or I don't know. Either way, the most ambitionful idea.
Ambitionless, whatever
Like-
idea, ambitious idea.
Yeah, ambitious. There you go. That's the one.
Big one. If I'm just saying in general for content creation, it's getting to a size where I can work full time on my content. Like I don't have to go to work every day. I can actually have free time to possibly even work out, work on my own body, keep myself healthy or get healthy because I don't currently work out. But a big thing is getting to the point where I can work on all my stuff at home, actually work hard on my stuff at home. I can make enough money to support myself and eventually get to a point where I can like pay for my family to retire. And because I want someone else to take care of them, pay for like a maid or something when they get old. But especially because like my dad is a workaholic, he's killing himself doing these jobs. Like he does construction and he only has one other employee, and he breaks bones all the time, and he freaking does all this work. And it's like I want him out of it. And my mom stays at home doing all his bills basically, and literally will stay up to like 3 a.m. doing bills for him. Like it's all the paperwork and stuff, and my mom also, she was born with spinal bifida, so she has a really, really bad back, so I'd want to pay for something to get her back fixed if I can, even if it's really expensive. I want to help my family, and I would love to like support some charities and stuff, like especially autism awareness or something like that, like, but not. Apparently there's like a bad autism awareness charity and there's a good one. I want to support the good one, the one who doesn't brand them as people with mental health deficiencies, because it's not just a deficiency, it's a way of life.
Yeah.
I want to get to a point where I can be an influencer on people's lives, but in a good way.
Yeah.
And in terms of making content, I want to find ways to make more original content, and I want to get high quality content out the door as frequently as I can. Like if I could get up to like Smitty's level of uploads, where it's just like once every like almost 3 days or once every other day, I'd be happy with that. But right now I'm down to the point it's like once every 2 weeks because of how long I spent on a video, and because I have no time to edit it. Because I can only spend like 6 hours editing a video before I start to get like a headache or I get sick of editing.
I feel that
personally.
hardcore.
Yeah. Like, if I go beyond that, I start going like, all right, I don't have to subtitle this. I don't have to put a zoom here. I don't have to put as much work and effort into this. And then I'll come back the next day and be like, I was too lazy. Now I have a lot more work to do. I don't know. What about you? With the question right back at you.
I mean, besides like the whole, I guess, trying to mix Blender with YouTube, I guess the most ambitionful idea that I've got, or most ambitious idea I've got, is kind of trying to change up the VR chat meta. Because I have been brainstorming, like I've got literal note cards. I've got 30 note cards filled with a bunch of random scribbles, words, and ideas. Because I'm just trying to get anything out of my head as I can to mix up the whole lewd meta. Because
Yeah.
I can see a lot of the people that do lewd content getting tired of it after 2 years. Like, they couldn't find themselves doing it for an entire lifetime. Like, I want to
Yeah.
help them have a backdoor in case they don't want to do that no more. Plus, it's just healthier for everyone to have more content.
Yeah.
'Cause I guess I could boil it down to two things. For large creators, I want to provide a backdoor, and for small creators, I want to provide some level of ambition and resources.
Yeah.
So it'll take a very long time to probably get all that coordinated, but fuck, I'll try.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know why this popped in my head just now, completely off topic, and I really respect your ideas. I think that's such a good idea. I really do. I think that you could change a lot of things, especially if you go about the right way. But I don't know why, for just a split second, I was like, because my brain sometimes goes in weird places. My brain goes, I wonder, Chronic's voice, he could probably do a really good Kermit impression. I don't know why.
It's the VR headset pressing on my nose. It makes me talk more nasally.
I think that was it.
Hold on. I still got the Canadian anthem in the background, so I feel patriotic.
Patriotic towards Canadians, yes.
Yeah, because I'm an absolute stan. It's a K-pop stan, but I'm a stan for Canada, Ooh, cute prime ministers. But
I'm a stand for moose and maple syrup.
amen, brother. I mean,
Although moose are terrifying. Have you
moose
seen
are-
how big they are?
They're like the size of cars. Like,
It's insane. They're like the size of a truck.
mm-hmm.
Oh my god. It's like that is a freaking deer on steroids.
People complain about, DOMs and subs nowadays, but when you see a moose, you realize there is no human DOM. Or at least all these people that are pretending to be DOMs, there are no DOMs. Like, once you go up against a moose, everyone's a sub. But there are those occasional
Moose can
badass-
dive in water.
Yeah, don't fuck with the moose. You can't even make a moat to protect yourself from a moose. They're gonna
Can you
chase
imagine? Can you imagine scuba diving and then you just see a moose charging at you underwater?
Yeah, like
Dear
Horror
God,
game.
that'd be terrifying. Horror, dude. Now I want a horror game where you're being chased by a moose and they will literally chase you across the entire world.
it's like you have to walk from New York to Washington with a moose on your tail.
Oh my God, that's
New
so
VR
crazy.
game idea.
Did you hear about that story about that guy who I saw this on YouTube and it was so entertaining. There was a guy who was running a marathon and he ended up getting caught in a sandstorm and he wandered off the path and they didn't see his flare when he shot it up, so he had to keep walking and like he lost hundreds of pounds because of he was stuck there for a whole week. Like, I think it was like 11 days or something. He was stuck in the desert, and he was about to die, but like he managed to survive. But he had wandered so far off the path, he had wandered into basically the next country. And the distance was basically a walk. I think it was like from Maine to New York or something like that. It was something
Jesus.
insane. It was like an insane distance.
How the hell?
It was like over 70 miles, I think.
And he didn't think to just kind of turn around, like maybe like I don't like the sand.
He didn't know where he was going. All he could see was sand. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah,
This is
it
why
was.
You learn how to, triangulate the position of the sun, like east, west, you know? That's important knowledge when you get lost, because then you can be
Yeah.
like, all right, civilization was east, or like, you don't have to worry about being, you know, sandstorms all fucky with my brain, right? Oh no, I can look up. Sun is east. That was directly above last time, which means I go that way. Like,
Oh, jeez, yeah. That'd be good knowledge to have. But this is why I don't plan on ever going to a desert.
I don't know. Desert sand is kind of fun. Doesn't get
Oh my
everywhere like
gosh.
people say. Like, it's just kind of like a soft plaything. You know?
I don't know why that sounds so wrong to me. A soft play thing.
All right. You can misconstrue my intents all you want on TV.
This is just why the internet has ruined my brain. It's rotted my brain because my friend can say that sand is a soft plaything, and I apparently take it sexual. All right, internet, thank you.
See, I wouldn't say it's rotted our brain, but we've become so accustomed to such a diverse range of knowledge that we can connect pieces that we could not ordinarily connect to one another. Like radios and orgies. What do they have in common? Sometimes they moan. It's awesome.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm curious. Does anyone in chat have any questions for Chronic or me? I'm curious. Curious.
I will answer your questions in a disturbing, realistic manner.
Not the second part, though. Yeah, you don't agree with the sexual part that Chronic was saying about the internet. Oh my
The
gosh.
sexual things are fun when they're jokes, but people don't make them jokes anymore.
Gotcha. Oh my gosh.
Hold
I'm
up.
still waiting to see if anybody in chat. I don't see anybody currently. What are you up to right now?
Oh, you know me, just being so popular, having to message people like I'm in a talk show right now, just being so popular, and how I'm just contemplating life.
I mean, in all honesty, I feel like I've been doing that a lot lately. It's just like I've been asked because these 10-hour shifts, I'm just like, because thing is, what I'm doing now are adding up hours to something that could be a career. But the thing is, I'm just like, I don't want to do this. I want to entertain people. I think I have what it takes to entertain people. It's just I have to get the audience, you know.
I feel you.
And I can't. And the thing is, I can't expect to get anyone else's audience. I have to build on my own because of the fact that, like, just because somebody raids you, just because somebody promotes your stream, just because all of that doesn't mean that those viewers are going to come over to you. Also, well, holy crap! Thank you, Captain Ham, for the raid. I haven't seen you forever, but hello, my friend. Did you see the?
Wait.
Did you see that clip of you in my Best of 2021 video where I was making you uncomfortable? Because if you haven't, I found that hilarious. I included the whole story about me making you uncomfortable, Captain.
Hold up. Wait, Ham, did I literally? Oh, well, I'm lagging. Did I literally just like tell you? I think they requested off of me, and that was the person I was talking about. Where it's like, oh, I'm in a talk show. I'm super popular. It was like, hey Ham, what's up? This is where I was.
He says yes.
Well, hey, how you doing? What's up? You know why I couldn't accept it? Haha.
Oh
In
my
the background, then you can like sit on one of the chairs. Would you like to sit on one of the chairs and be like motionless for a while?
Just like, you want to know what I'm just imagining? Just Captain Ham sitting there, and then you just hear the like Five Nights at Freddy's 2 vent theme, like the duh. Like I can't do it. Like if I had a soundboard, I'd play it.
Or it's like, no wait, no, no, it's like that. So, I don't know.
we're just making sounds now.
What's your favorite sound to make?
Probably like if there's one thing I can do, I can like put air in my cheek. I can do like like
the
that.
Donald Duck thing. Yeah,
Kinda, yeah. Just like a weird sound I can make.
I love doing that thing where it's like the water droplet.
Oh,
I love the water droplet sound, right? but I also just really, really enjoy just going, ah! It's really, really fun.
Oh my
But
gosh. Are you in your new place yet? Because
nope, tomorrow
okay.
I think is when I actually do the transition over. But
Okay.
this will be the last time I think I'll be able to caress my childhood home house. Where's my wall? It's okay. I'll be
Nice.
home one of these days when I'm a rich bajillionaire and I can just buy you back. It's okay. I'll
So
come
you
back.
must make a pretty decent money off whatever job you currently work at then to be able to move out of your house. Or are you moving with roommates?
Uh, moving with mom. Mom being mom. We're just selling the house for profit. Like,
Oh, okay. That makes
basically,
more
it's to
sense.
help pay off some debts, but to also have a lot of spending money to get a new house for my grandparents. My grandparents are gonna probably move somewhere up north because my grandma has a bad knee. She's gonna get surgery for it at some point, but they're just moving north to a flatter house with less stairs.
Gotcha,
Um,
gotcha.
but yeah, for the most part, it sucks to like finally move out of your childhood home and go out to
Yeah.
some other place, but
It's gonna be
life is
so
life.
weird when I move out of my house, but I'm excited for that day to eventually move out, have my own place. But I'm also scared. The big thing is, for me, I don't want to move out of my house while I'm trying to balance my current job and YouTube and Twitch, because if I have to move, like, having to pay bills and taking care of my house, I would have to pick. I mean, I wouldn't even be able to pick. I'd have to just drop YouTube and Twitch, which would suck if I had to do that. I know it's more of a hobby right now, but if I had to drop something I'm passionate about because I'm being forced to move into a new place, that would break my heart.
Yeah. That's why I've been investing so much time into just thinking about things, because it's like once that volume cap gets set, there's even like a bit of a noise, what's it called again? A deadline where it's like after 10 p.m. you have to keep it down to a certain volume. So I've been thinking about as many ways as I can to lower the volume to like a random thing at CES. There's this BDSM like weird fucking mic thing that goes over your mouth. That's supposed to help reduce noise or make it more clear. And I've genuinely thought about like, am I gonna wear like the BDSM dog mask so I can speak better in VR? And
Oh
the
my
answer is
god.
probably, if I need to. It's a lot cheaper than genuine soundproofing. So the other
Yeah.
option is probably get like a fuck ton of blankets and you just put them along the wall. So
This is why I don't want to live in an apartment.
yeah, my mom really enjoys the apartment stuff because it's a lot of sound. She enjoys sound to drown stuff out. So I'm kind of, I'm torn between either moving with my mom or grandparents, because my grandparents are gonna get an actual house. I'm gonna miss the fuck out of both of them. I don't want my mom to be alone because she's only moving in alone, and she doesn't exactly have a big network of friends to hang out with as well.
Yeah.
But like, I don't want my mom to be alone, so I want to hang out with her, move in with her, but I also don't want to sacrifice my dreams and ambitions. So it's like I'm torn between kind of picking it. So I'm trying to make my mom's side work, but if I can't absolutely make that work, I could always have the backup plan. So it's a lot of
Yeah.
thinking that I kind of wish I didn't have to do, but you got to do it sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. No, I get that. Like, just sometimes things happen, you have to try and work your way around them.
Hmm.
And with life, there's a whole bunch of stuff that could apply to. Like, I don't know. For you, do you have any irrational fears of losing your ability to use your hands, eyes, or ears at all? Because I see that I have those irrational fears all the time. I'm like, I don't want to lose my ability to see. I don't want to lose my ability to hear. I don't want to lose the ability to use my hands. If any of that happens, oh, sorry, I just slapped my mic because I'm freaking like, if any of that happens, I'm gonna like, it's gonna ruin everything for me. I can't do video games. I can't freaking listen to music. I can't freaking stream. I mean, I could probably find some way, but ugh.
I feel that. I've had like random fears where it's like, if my arm was gone, not only would I not be able to do a handstand, I couldn't play on console, I couldn't do PC gaming, I couldn't socialize in VR. Like, how am I supposed to hold a VR controller without my other hand? And I always like sit there and like a mild like, fuck, dude, fuck.
I
So
know that exactly. I
I'll
feel
sit there
that
in the
all the time.
shower too.
just
Actually, do you have
just
shower thoughts?
crying. Shower thoughts.
Yeah, do you ever sit in a shower and be like, all right, this one random fucking thing from 3 years ago, middle school, like 20 years ago, middle school?
Oh yeah, all the time. Oh yeah.
That one
Oh
time
yeah.
I stepped wrong on this wrong tile. I should have hit for the tile on the right, but I hit the tile on the left, and now I fucked up my streak of hitting patterned tiles. I'm such a fool.
I
I wish I could go
I
back
I
and change that.
literally try all the time to step over every crack I see. Just be like, I still to this day, I just try to step over every crack because your freaking mom tells you
Yes.
stepping a crack will break your mother's back, and it's just like I think that's stuck with me even to this day, even though it's not true. But it's just like I still every time I want to step over the crack, it's like a habit. I'll even like take a very awkward small step, then a very long step for like to avoid cracks. It's just like it's so weird.
I think it's evolved for us. I think it's gone from we don't want to step on the crack to break our mom's back to now like we don't want to step on the crack because it's our moral obligatory job. Like it is our purpose. Like
It's our job.
we do it to stay alive deep inside. Like it's so much more satisfying to just avoid the cracks than to just be like, haha, step, you know? Also,
Oh
if you
my
would do me the
gosh.
pleasure, I have to quickly urinate in my local bathroom.
No problem. I will entertain
Would you like me to
stream.
continue to talk while I'm in the bathroom?
No, I don't.
I could do like a really great cover of a Naruto song if you want to listen to it.
Oh my god. Jesus.
So I'm really, really great at opera singing.
Oh no, he's actually taking us with him. Oh no.
Yeah, no, it's the perks of having a wireless headset.
Oh. All right, guys, we got Chronic on the move now. I'm very scared.
See, now this room has a lot of reverb, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what can you do in rooms with a lot of reverb?
Scream, sing.
Great options. Like you can sing. You can do amazing, incredible things. You can scream really loud, and it's incredible, right? Now,
Where's this going?
I like to do this very interesting show, right? This very abstract form of art. Now, I like to call it singing on the potty.
Okay. We're muting stream. We're muting stream. I don't know if I'm allowed to share that. Oh god. Canceled on the first episode of the talk show. Oh god. My god. For those of you watching, he's still singing while going to the bathroom. Okay, for those of you wondering, he just asked me if that was if that's worth being a ticket, like a form of entertainment that you pay for. Chronic, I think that's called OnlyFans.
Shit. For real? All right, dope. Yeah, I might try that then. If that's like OnlyFans material, then shit. All right.
I hope I don't get in trouble for you doing that. I should have muted
it's
it.
fine. We make jokes about dicks and shit, and we're fine. But if we pee on stream, that's fine too. Like you don't even get to see it; you only hear it. There's pee sounds that play on audios 24/7 for the majority of us, right? I see no issue.
Oh my god.
So, you got any questions?
I honestly, I'm kind of running dry.
I feel you. Just like I ran dry just now.
I thought you were gonna make that joke. God dang it.
Thank you for the setup.
Oh my god.
Like
Oh
that
my
moment
God.
would make a great TikTok short thing, you know?
I
Like,
think
not
I'd get
only-
banned.
No, they hear like the toilet in the background with the in the forefront to, you know, it's musical, it's
I'm
art.
gonna have to edit that just to be safe. I'm
No,
gonna have to
you're
make
not. You don't have to edit it. It's beautiful art. It is raw.
No.
It is raw audio. Right? Say you love it!
God.
You
I
love
don't
it,
love
right?
it.
You wanna do it again?
No.
Let me get some water.
Okay then. Oh my god. But what have you thought of the talk show so far? Are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, it's fun. You know, I'm gonna say this real quick. This is the most tame I think I've ever been on a talk show. Cause
Yeah.
one of my friends 2 years ago had a reoccurring in-game VR chat talk show, and you see, I was a little bit of more let's say quirky, and I would like lay back and I just well, everyone else sleeps, right? And then I would just randomly fall off the couch, right? And I'd get clipped, and then there's like, haha, funny moment. Like, I would literally talk about the most random crap, like, what's your favorite style of dilapitated cockhead? Like, there's so much random shit that I would bring up. Like, I predicted the fucking 2020 economic crisis in that video,
Really?
like a year ahead before it came out. Like, I talked about so much random crap. Ugh. I've
Oh
been
my
so
gosh.
tame. I've really learned how to control my demons in this modern era. Thank you, Twitter. Thank you, Twitter. You're a great outlet. Speaking of Twitter, do you plan on posting more on Twitter, my friend?
That's one thing I wasn't sure about because I see you posting on Twitter all the time.
Yes, Twitter has become my place where I shitpost a lot because I don't care about drama. And people post depressing shit on Twitter, so I'm like, I'm gonna post like random shit of me at 3 a.m. in the morning, pitch black room. I'm there talking about nuts. And they're like, "What's your favorite variety of nuts?" I like cashews, and then that's just the video. Like that's that. Like it's fun. It's awesome.
It's so weird because some of those angles are very unflattering too. Because sometimes you'll have it look like we're staring at you from your crotch.
Those are my favorite angles. I like making it so people really see the worst angles of me. Like I'll be staring
Oh my
down from the
god.
very bottom of my phone. I'll have it right up next to my nose. I'll enhance my singular eye. Like I love exploring camera angles on Twitter. It's fun.
Oh my god. But has it helped you at all with your growth posting on Twitter and stuff, like in terms of
Um,
viewership or growing your community, or not really?
I would say growing a community, yes. In terms of what Twitter can provide from a business perspective, it's a great idea to make a Twitter. It promotes your stuff. It's great for communicating and promoting. It's a great networking platform in general. For a social standpoint, it's just fun to shitpost. Like it helps out a lot. Like it helps out with anxiety when it comes to, you know, oh, I don't want to post content because it's like I don't feel like it's up to par. Twitter's a great place to be like, I don't care about the quality. I just want to be stupid dumb and here's a picture of my foot and it's not fetishized because it's a shoe. Like Twitter's a great place to get a lot of those anxieties out.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I
Makes
mean, I
life
can see
easier.
that. Oh my gosh.
I would greatly
I'm sure.
encourage you to try out Twitter.
One thing I also was wondering because talk about making a different channel. I've been wondering if I should make a VODs channel at some point
Hmm.
because I don't know if that really helps YouTubers that much.
I could see it as another potential source of community growth. The only downside of it would be the downloading of VODs afterwards. If you had a way to like automatically download a VOD, then it's just free content to ship out with the VODs channel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But if you had to
I mean,
after stream
you
wait like an
can't
hour.
you can't export straight to YouTube from Twitch too.
Hmm?
Do you not know that?
No. Hmm?
You can export straight, especially with VODs. You can you just go in their options and you just go export to YouTube.
Oh.
The only thing is you're supposed to wait 24 hours after the stream to do it because that's like
Oh,
Twitch's like that's like their like thing that you sign when you become an affiliate or a partner is that you will not upload content from said stream until 24 hours have passed.
oh, I see. No one cares about that. Granted,
Yeah.
I will say, it's free content to get out there, right? You should make a. I'd recommend starting with
So make a shorts channel, maybe make a
shorts. Yeah.
VODs channel.
Uh, Start with shorts. Then, if you do shorts, I'd recommend just in your off time, like not as a potential. I mean, it could be a potential thing, but just as an experiment, take 5 of your current videos that you enjoy that you already have on your main channel, upload them to some second random alt channel, and then concurrently upload one video per day, and see how YouTube treats that channel. See how
True,
they treat
yeah.
that. But that's like an off topic experiment. After the shorts, then do the VOD stuff because I could see the
Yeah.
VODs being pretty good when it's like consistently uploading streams. YouTube would see like, that's dope. That's someone that can commit to YouTube as a job. They love committing to it. Let's go.
Yeah, because like I'm just trying to find any way to get somewhere because like for me like if I can just get to a point like monetize something. I can't monetize shorts. That's the only thing that sucks about shorts is you can't
They are
monetize it.
talking about it though.
Yeah.
That will be a thing in the near future.
Like I want to I want to get to a point where I can just drop my job and do this full time even if it's not for
Mhm.
much, even if I'm only making like you know like 1,500 a week a month for which like even if it's that minimal amount because I still live with my parents, that would be enough to
Mhm.
support myself.
Yeah.
And I mean it'd be a good starting point. Like I've already kind of got my dad on board. If I can get up to that point, I can make it full time. I'm not gonna ask my community to pay for that like outright. Like I want to earn my way there, you know.
Mhm. I'd recommend talking with streamers that already have it as like a bit of a living and talk about how they do it. Like how do they manage to make it from just a hobby to a living? Really pick apart their brain because that's the best thing that I didn't do for like the longest time was I never really picked the brains of other content creators to be like, all right, you were able to succeed in this direction. How the fuck did you do it? Like, I'll write
Yeah.
down their stuff and take notes. And then I'll be like, all right, how did you do it? How did you do it? How did you do it? Tell me! Like, I will full on nerdgasm over trying to figure out anything I can by picking brains. It is the best thing to do, at least from how I view it. Uh, Figuring out how others get to conclusions when it comes to growth is a very valuable skill that should be strengthened.
Oh yeah. You know, again, this is a bit off topic, but I was going to ask you this earlier. But have you ever had a bigger VR chat streamer that you've run into, you tried to interact with, but they kind of just brushed you off and gave you the cold shoulder?
Um, I, in a way, I wouldn't say it's necessarily the cold shoulder, more so that they were distracted with their chat, or like they're just distracted with something that was already going on. But I guess
Yeah.
I could say I've felt that before.
I
A
had
lot of
I had one instance where it was blatantly obvious I got pretty much ignored because I just outright I was right next to them. Oh hey, and then I said their name. I'm not gonna name drop, but I said their name. I was right next to them. Quizzy witnessed this. I was like, oh hey, like your content. They walked right away from me just to the other side of the presentation room, and Quiz was like, oh, I saw that. Oh, that
yeah,
sucks. Right and oh, it hurt. It hurt.
yeah. I feel like big streamers can kind of get a bad rap for that. I
I'm not gonna say it's their fault because they could have just,
Oh
didn't
yeah.
hear me, or maybe they were just maybe they were distracted. But I bet there's at least one out there that's probably in that category of, you know,
Oh yeah. I'm sure they probably did give you the cold shoulder. Like, not gonna lie, like that does happen a lot. But I see big streamers when it comes to specifically VR chat, they get overwhelmed by social interaction. Like the amount of
yeah,
people that talk to them on a day-to-day basis. Like when I was only having like 30, 40 people, I was also overwhelmed. I could only imagine what it's like to have over 100 in VR chat.
Oh
Like even
yeah.
with 10, you get overwhelmed. Like it's ridiculous how many people will talk with you in a given moment.
Oh, you
Like
know what's
juggling it. Ugh.
funny? I feel bad because after my frickin' clip of Quizzy and Maddie death about Maddie accusing Quizzy of fricking a bowl of spaghetti,
Oh
that
God.
blew up on both TikTok and YouTube. And apparently Quizzy, for like a solid month, whenever he went into a VR chat public, people would recognize him as the guy who fricked a bowl of spaghetti and asked him what it was like. And he
Oh, I
hated
mean,
me
hey.
for it.
That's
He
the
was
fun
so
thing about
mad.
it.
Oh God.
If Quizzy is hearing this right now, take pride in that. All right, from a fellow food fucker, take pride in that.
All right, clip that, please, somebody, so I can send that to Quizzy.
Like
Oh my
for me, it
God.
was an orange, and I took so much pride in it.
Oh
For
my
you, if it's
God.
spaghetti, I can respect the culture. So
Oh
mad
my
shout out.
gosh.
Mad shout out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
no.
should totally. Yeah.
Oh, so you go
We,
first.
we're having one of those moments where it's like, well, we want to like say a thing. Yeah, I know it. We're all having.
You go first, though.
No, it's all right. No, you go. Yeah, it's all right. We're having one of those
I don't even
moments.
remember what I was
It's
gonna
okay.
say, so.
I don't either. So you go first.
Oh my God.
It's one of
I
those moments.
I genuinely can't remember what I was gonna say. Oh
Oh,
God.
here. This is a strategy. Oh, I love sunsets. Oh my God, sunsets are so beautiful. Like they have multiple different colors, and like when you get to that right moment, it shines green for like a little glint. Oh, it's so beautiful. Can you relate?
Kinda.
No, kinda. No, put more forethought into it. Like, oh my God, I love the color orange. I love the color red. The blue vignette kind of
Red
transition
used to be my
between.
favorite color, but then blue became my favorite when I made it my channel color for some reason. I don't know why I made it
Mm,
blue, but I did, and then from that point forward, blue started becoming more and more my favorite color. It's
I
so
feel
weird.
you.
I went the complete opposite. I was like red, 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 black and red, and then it became white and blue. Complete opposite.
Yeah, I find that interesting. It's like a sentimental part of it, I guess. But for me, my favorite color combination is black and gold. Not because I'm
Ooh.
Naruto. That might be a little based, but I love just black and gold combined together. Like it just so good. I love it way too much.
I remember
My
another
favorite
color combo I really like is black and green. Like
black
it
and
looks like
green.
toxic, like radiation.
I see that. I see that. I've seen that like in a lot of Roblox maps too, where it's like corruption.
That's probably where it first started for me, seeing black and green get paired together. And then for the longest time, when I played like Need for Speed, was it Most Wanted? Freaking, I made all my cars were black with green racing stripes.
Mm.
Even though like if you're gonna have racing stripes, there's so many good combos. You got blue with white racing stripes, blue with black racing stripes, red with white or black racing stripes.
Yeah.
There's like so many good combos out there.
Do you remember what you were talking about before now?
Nope.
Fuck! Damn it!
And now I
Ah.
definitely can't. We went so off topic for whatever we were talking about before.
There's a psychology about like distracting yourself because you're trying to focus on what you
I
forgot, and then
Oh,
it's
I
like
know
it
that we
comes
were
to you.
talking about Quizzy and being known as a what he
Food
got
fucker.
known for. Yeah. um
I just want you to know you're not alone. For any food fuckers out there, there's a huge community of food fuckers for everyone. All right, you're not alone.
I just remember what I wanted to talk about, I think, which was whether or not I can't decide if I want to actually edit this down and try to cut to the best moments, make a highlights version of the episode, or if I should just upload the whole thing and not edit it.
Look at other YouTube podcasts that do well on YouTube and see how they do it.
Well, Iron Mouse uploads hers, and they're just the full thing, so.
Mm-hmm.
But then you look at Noxtaku, and he just uploads the highlights.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he has a whole channel dedicated to his podcast as well, that he uploads the whole thing.
Okay.
That's one thing I wasn't sure about this, is if I should make its own channel or if I should just make it a series.
Granted. Um.
Because if I upload to my main channel, it does consist of being content I'm actually uploading consistently every week.
That is a tough call. I'd say be careful until you like make the shorts and the VODs channel to make too many YouTube channels because that will
Yeah.
overwhelm you real quick,
Yeah,
especially
I
with the
feel like
amount of
definitely the
content.
shorts channel needs to exist, and
Mhm.
from there I'll think about the VODs channel. The VODs, because the big thing to me is if there are a lot of moments where I don't like having left in of a VOD, like, you know, like say my frickin' dad comes in and frickin' is only in a towel. I don't want that in the VOD.
Well, I mean, maybe
There's a
someone
reason
else
I
could
lock my
do.
door during streams.
So, are you like confirming that it's canon that your dad will walk around naked in the background?
He will walk around in a towel sometimes because he'll just have taken a shower. So I have to lock my door because he'll come in to say goodnight, or he'll come in and say dinner's done right once he gets out of the shower.
And do you think that's a bad thing?
I do for stream. I don't think they want to see my dad naked.
I don't know about. I don't want to say anything. You should unlock that door for a little while.
Oh no! No!
Dad shower.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh jeez. But I think that unless you can think of anything else to talk about, I think this might be a good place to leave off. We've been going for about almost 3 hours now.
Yeah, yeah. I do not want it to be like a painful editing session if you do decide to edit, because 3 hours is a long time to sit through footage.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna upload the whole thing because I might as well get the full experience of us talking. You know,
Granted,
it's a
I
talk
would
show.
absolutely love to see how people react to my pissing. Or, you know what you could do?
I'm going
Upload-
to mute that
Why would you mute that?
because I don't want to get banned.
You're not gonna get banned! It's urine! You're not gonna get banned! I will talk about pussies and vaginas, and that's so much worse than peeing over a mic. And I was singing opera! It was opera! I was making a musical performance. It's art. If anything, you could call it a P-type beat.
All right,
Alright?
tell you what. Here's what I'll do. I'll upload the episode unmuted, and if I get in trouble, I'm going to delete the episode, re-upload it, muted.
Alright. That's a sound strategy. Another strategy you could also do is upload the entire thing in full, right? And then what you could do is take moments that you really, really enjoy, make shorts out of them, upload the shorts to the shorts channel, but also tag the original video in the description so that if people
Well, I
are
was already kind of
interested
planning to do that.
Yes, you should do it. Good. That is good thinking.
But all right,
Implement
tomorrow will
that.
mark the first day of the shorts channel, and I'm gonna be uploading like crazy. I mean, hey, it
Fuck
means
yeah.
like the first week is re-uploading all my current shorts. I'm glad I've not deleted any of them
Do not delete them.
because the thing is, this is why I want to get a 10 terabyte freaking SSD. I want to get like the Samsung SSD 10 terabyte just so I have a place to throw all my videos and clips and stuff that I edit.
Yeah, I feel you.
Just so I always have that content on hand if I ever need to upload anything. I will say the only thing that sucks is ever since I moved all my clips off of my portable hard drive onto my PC, they're all out of place now. So like because I downloaded them in order of when the clip was made, I had them all in an order. Now they're all completely out of order.
Oof.
Because it doesn't like I didn't like they're all like what I mean by that is like the clips of their dates that they were created are all out of order. Like they're still all organized in their folders, but it's like I had to hunt down all the versions of the story of Mother's Milk with you like becoming my husband and then hiding your titty milk and then talk about how Grandma Tsunade is a strong Hokage because she drinks her own titty milk.
No, you.
But anyways, I think this is a good place to end off. I had a good time talking. I need to make a stream ending screen after this, probably. That'd be a good
Hey.
thing to probably add. I don't have one of those yet.
I feel you.
Do you have a stream ending soon screen or not really?
I do. I decided to do something where it's like I will take a video of a really, really beautiful world in VR chat and just kind of loop it. With
Oh,
me somewhere in the map.
That's not a bad idea. You just wander in, and like I don't know why this popped in my head. You just it's just a looping animation of you like going across the screen thrusting. Have you seen that? Have you seen that meme about the guy in the anime who he thrusts off his like bra that he's wearing, and then he starts aggressively humping the air, gyrating his hips. As he gets bigger, yeah. You just doing that for your stream ending screen across the screen, looping as you go across the screen.
Would be legendary. That would be legendary. Although I guess I will say I do plan on upgrading the ending soon stuff, because now that I've got more Blender knowledge, I can make Blender renders where they actually look really dope. Besides the VR chat world. So Blender skills come in handy. I'd recommend learning. It's great stuff, and it gets your channel churning. Hey.
You're trying to rhyme now, oh my god.
Yeah, SoundCloud, little tiny Dicky on the mic.
Alright guys, we're ending stream. We're ending stream.
Hey, fight them boys, they looking kinda tight, go around in the city and looking for that fight. Beat that pussy up every single night. Yeah, hey.
Oh my god. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me, Chronic. This was a lot of fun. Honestly, I'm glad that the talk went on longer than I thought it did, because this is I guess it works because I had a lot more questions prepped ahead of time, and I told you ahead of time I want to be back and forth because I want it to be more of a talk show, not an interview.
Hey, alright.
And I think this is a good test. It's a very good test for the first episode. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. We're going to go raid my bud Hidden Fox VR, who is going to be a future guest on the on the thing. Not next week's, but eventually we will have him. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for joining me, Chronic. You want to say goodbye to the stream? Be sure to go follow him on Twitch, twitch.tv/Chronican, as well as his Twitter handle, which is on screen. Okay, we're gonna raid Ada Fox. See you guys.